got a Morgan half, a Morgan dollar, and a Franklin half to give away today.
Wow, that's way too generous. Good morning, everybody, and I'm sure you folks can see who our special mystery guest is this morning.
Yep. Good morning, everybody.
Mr. Tim from Team Lynch, BMD, Beach Metal Detecting. Mrs. Lynch will be with us in a few minutes, hopefully.
Yeah.
There she is. Wow, that was a fast few minutes.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Kathy.
Get the rest of my breakfast. Good morning.
Here you go. All right, you guys still up at your sister's?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm actually staying in a rented condo right now. So we came over.
Oh, okay. All right.
I went to your sister's house. I picked up Kathy, and I picked up Abby. Abby's upstairs, and we went one 2-bedroom loft. So
yeah,
I have over here. So
very nice. I see the steps in the background of the mirror there.
Yeah.
Rob wouldn't do well on those steps.
Yeah. It's a tight fit for me to get upstairs. Yes, it is. She could cause all the trouble she wants, and I'll have a hard time getting to her. Yep.
Yeah, Gene was here from the Virgin Islands this week. Him and his family were here in Tampa, and they rented an old, probably teens or 20s house in Tampa. And the guy had he had made the upstairs into a loft, and he put that same staircase, the circular. And Gene's like, no, that's for the kids to go up there. We're not.
Exactly.
We're staying on the ground floor. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's say good morning to some people here. We have Mr. Neil here, Brian Oilier, Mr. William E. Let's see who else. Deb Melvin. Good morning, Deb. Mr. Juice is here early in the morning. The Juicer's here.
I see David Carlisle's here.
Dirt Devil. Danny Boy. How my diggers doing?
Brian Oiler's here.
You're doing good, Mr. Juice Man. I got to get out today, Danny Boy just says. Tomorrow getting teeth pulled. If more than 2 are pulled, I'll be laid up for a couple of days. Yeah, Danny, dental surgery is never fun, so definitely get out today.
Or cheap.
Or cheap. That's exactly right.
Good morning, Captain Vic.
Good morning, Miss Wendy. Good morning, Deb.
Yep, I see Diana's here. And Treasure Hunter Neil.
Gopher Bill's here this morning, and since Gopher Bill is returning, Gopher Bill will get a wrench. Let me wrench him up here. Yeah, Gopher Bill, we all have a hard time keeping up with the videos. Heck, we have a hard time just keeping up with the chat. Gopher Bill, you are now a moderator, sir. Thank you for returning.
Yeah, Gopher Bill has a nice channel. Mrs. Can Do.
Hi, Mrs. Can Do. Good morning, Joe. Bad Idea Lab. Mr. James is here. Iron Antler. Good evening. Good morning, James and Risha. I'm going to be saying good evening a lot. Morning, Monty. Full half.
Prospector Jason's here.
Morning, Jason. Yeah, Gopher Bill. It's dang near impossible to keep up with everybody's finds and stuff. I make sure I watch my Hoover Boys every Wednesday. I make sure I watch Green Mountain Metal Detecting on Friday. I try and find somewhere to get Jason in there during the week. I try to find the guys up in Pennsylvania. Watch their videos.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up.
It really is.
You keep up, especially with your friends, our local friends, and then we go from there. So.
Oh, good coffee, Miss Denise. Thank you. All right, first sip of coffee.
I miss my coffee.
You don't drink coffee?
I really can't stomach it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I love it. You know, and occasionally I'll have it anyway, but then I'll pay the price for it. So,
Yep.
but,
Good morning, Lance.
it's good.
Good morning, Miss Diana.
Paul Abrams.
She's having to separate cats this morning. When they fight, I spray them with cold water, and that works. Oh yeah, if you sprayed ours with cold water, they'd run away. There's Mr. Lucky James Eller digging up the dirt with 2 James. And there is Moon here this morning. Hey, Tim, don't let me forget to do a mail call. I've forgotten it for 2 weeks in a row now.
Okay.
Good morning, David Carlisle. Oh, and folks, make sure you hit that, smash that like button. Tim and Kathy would like to donate a couple things this morning, but I would like us to hit the milestones that we hit for Charlie's, which are 75 and 80. So let's see if we can do that. Look at that. Jason's here at 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning going, ew. Yeah, 6 a.m. is ew. I don't know how you guys on the other time get that done.
Yeah, Danny, same thing. It's hard to wake up without the coffee, but you got to do what
Morning,
you got to do.
Captain Vic. Morning, Jim Steele. David Carlisle.
See, Yodi and Javier's here.
Scratch and Go. Good morning, Scratch and Go. Known him for years.
Chop Shop and whatnot.
Morning, Chop Shop. Uh-oh, she's driving to camp for the week. Morning, Miss Paula. Great opening. Hello there. Thank you.
Hello.
I thought you were Jeremy with all caps there. Bill Brasky, good morning. Silver Wrench, good morning.
Cody Amons.
Good morning, Cody. And there's BNS Odyssey. Good morning, guys. Yeah, Mystic, sometimes. And the problem is, even when I get a chance to watch some of them, Mystic, I'm watching them on the big screen, sitting down with the heating blanket on my hip or the ice on it, and you can't leave comments, unless you got your phone there and coordinate with the video.
Yep.
So sometimes you forget to go back and leave comments.
Hello, Cindy Murphy.
Morning, Miss Cindy. Jason says, I make one video a year. It's not hard to keep up with my channel. He's up here in New York today. Yeah, wow, Gopherville. It's just hot all over.
It's actually decent here right now. It's like 60.
Thank you, Miss Patty.
Yep. Have a good day, Patty. She can't stay.
Hey, Yodi. Good morning, Yodi. Yeah, Danny boy. There's Mr. Javier. Good morning, brah. Way to go, Diana. I already had 2 cups of coffee this morning. Yeah, those are my first sips on screen here.
Randy Old Palon's here.
Good morning, Old Palon. No, Jim. Zaxxon was willing to do it. He called me like at the last minute. I told Denise I was going to take a few weeks off for a little couples we just decided I needed to take a little bit of time off. So then Zach called me and said, Bill called me and said he had an emergency. Not quite as bad as Charlie's emergency, but Bill had an emergency to where they were going to have to rip the carpet out of the house, and the situation was so severe that they were probably going to have to either leave the house or move the cats. Yeah, the situation was untenable at Bill's house, so they might not even have internet this weekend. So Bill called and said he's not going to be on Saturday night, he can't be with me Sunday, and he's probably not going to be doing Tuesday night either. So Bill's off for the whole week.
Wow.
Charlie's still. Do what?
Oh, Mark C's here. I see Brian.
Oh, hey, Mark. So Zach called and said, do you want to come on? And with Bill not going, and I was like, nah, I'd rather just stay off for another week. Zach said, okay, I gotta go. I got a repair job to do anyway. So this way, I won't have to go do it at midnight. So Zach took off and went to the repair job. But he was willing to put that back for you good people. So Zach's the man.
Zach is.
Mhm.
Thanks, Moon. 3 times. Thank you. Charlie has got, a situation. Charlie's
Show me.
got a serious situation he's working through at his place. Something that happened beyond his control that he now has to take care of. I don't want to go into it. Charlie can explain it if he wants to when he comes back. He told Jimmy in confidence, but it's just something that's taking up a lot of his time that he's having to work on. It's just a project that got kind of thrust upon him that he wasn't expecting. He's okay. His wife's okay. The family's okay. It's just something physical he's got to take care of. It's taking up every minute of his waking time. So he just doesn't have the time. He's not even metal detected.
Mm.
So have we
Good
seen Mona lately? No, we have not seen Mona lately.
I'm trying to remember if she was in our chat
Cody?
list.
I don't think she was.
I don't think so either.
Nope.
No.
Wow, Diane, Denise would love it if it was only 87 here today. Morning, Sober Assassin. That's right, thank you, Bill. Yeah, so Papa Rouse won't be with us this morning. I don't know when Zaxton's going to get up, how late he did his job. There's Miss Lisa. Good morning, Miss Lisa.
Oh, David Fraser.
Zach's a great guy. You're right, man.
Catfish Dog. And digging up the Carolinas.
There he is. Good morning, Catfish Bowl. And there's Jeremy in the all caps. We knew he'd be here with the all caps.
Good morning, Jeremy.
Man,
Yeah.
I can slide in.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, now that I'm done eating.
Yeah.
That would be rude if I sat there and ate in front of everybody.
Wouldn't be the first co-host, okay?
There.
You're
Now I'm in the
All right,
picture.
well, let's do one mail call that I completely forgot about.
Yep.
Peter from Detectorist Smile sent this to me probably months ago when he sent us the hats for the giveaway. He gave away 3 of his hats. And he sent this, and this has been on the dining room table, and then we cleaned off the dining room table and moved this, and I found this the other day, and I was like, what is this? And I opened it up, and Peter sent us hats too.
nice.
So I've got my Detective Smile hat.
Yeah, Peter's a nice guy. Good morning,
He's
T-Rep.
a
Good
great
to see you.
guy. He's I watched his video yesterday. He was up at Ocean City, and man, did he have a great day. 6 rings.
Wow.
All in the dry sand. He started off down by the water line in the wet sand, which is where I usually find the rings on Clearwater Beach.
Mhm.
And he wasn't having any luck there, so he switched to the dry sand, and all my stuff fell under the computer.
No.
Yeah, we're just starting to transition from dry sand hunting to wet sand hunting.
He is.
I am. Yeah, she's still dry sand hunting.
I'm still, well, no, I'm still
Well,
lake
you're not-
hunting.
Yeah, you're lake hunting. Yes, you're not hunting at all right now.
I'm not really hunting at all. I might get out once a week.
High Plains Drifter, good morning.
Morning, High Plains Drifter. And I know there was something else in this bag too that went flying.
Yeah, Abby was into it in the first few days that we were here, and unfortunately,
Now she just shares with us, helps find her finds. She looks for surface finds.
Yep. She really likes the surface finds.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you taken her to the beach with you?
Yeah, well, they have a lake that's maybe 3 blocks from their house. Yeah, up here in the mountains, and she loves
Does it have a
going.
swimming area?
Say that again.
Does it have a swimming area?
Yes.
Beach and a swimming area?
Yep.
Yes. So we can't get her out of the water.
Yeah, we got a
little
silver
water
chain
bottle.
out of there, a couple of little charms and
Yep.
fishing stuff and things like that out of there.
Yep. Now we're just waiting for the neighbors to come back from their vacation so that we can return it.
Yep.
Return the crucifix that Tim found.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So Monday we're on Treasure Talk. So we brought our rings up with us, just have to have our ring boxes with us. And of course, Abby's been picking through her ring box. I don't wish she'd pick about a dozen of them. So
at least a half a dozen.
Yeah, at least a half a dozen, right?
Yeah. She's finding the ones that fit on one
Her hand.
particular finger.
Yep.
You know, I get so many comments about how Denise is going to like these rings. She hasn't wanted any one of the rings. I mean, Denise she's one of those rare women that's not a big jewelry person. But she hasn't wanted it. Denise goes, I'd rather you sell them so we can go on a cruise. That's what she just said.
Well, it paid for our Florida trip the one year.
It did. It paid for our Florida trip last summer.
That's where we should be this week. We should be,
Yeah, we would be down with you right now.
This week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you could be with us virtually, okay?
Exactly.
That's good.
Exactly.
Good. Take
Yeah.
what you can get.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a great time last summer.
Yeah, we had a great time down there.
Oh yeah, you guys were great. I thoroughly enjoyed hunting the beach. The problem is now with this hip of mine from this car accident, I can't walk the beach anymore. So what I do is I get there, I hobble right down to the deep water, and I've got I broke my waterproof headphones about 2 years ago. I was stupid, and I started using them in the dirt, and the cord on them is not as long. I mean, because when you're in the water, you know, you're not laying the detector down all the way to the ground, so the cord's not as long. So, but on the dirt, when you stand up and you lay the detector down, it stretched the cord out, and I popped the cord out of the end nipple where you plug into your machine. It yanked it out, and there was no way I could fix that. Well, anyway, I contacted Tony Eisenhower out in California that makes the custom. He makes the custom headphones.
Yep.
And I asked him, I said, do you still repair headphones? And he said, yeah. And he said, send them to, so I sent them to him with $50, and then I sent him some extra money for the return. And not only did he fix them, he put on a cord that was like 2 feet longer.
Oh, that's nice.
So he fixed them and sent them back to me. So I got my waterproof headphones fixed, and I've got I was just testing it in the pool last night. I'm doing a video coming out on it. Oh, you know what?
Oops.
I have hooked up my. Hang on. I've got a lot of wires here. Hold on.
Wires.
Yeah, we know Frank Lapigallo, so we use Aquatex a lot. But you know, Tony's right there. You know, amongst the best headphones. You know, you want
Yeah, a guy in my club has them, and he says when you're in the water, there's just no crackling. There's no little. You're not hearing all the little noises. You know, I've just got the stock yellow ones from that they use for Mine Lab and for the Equinox, and they're good, but you hear every little crackle and stuff. But still, it's nice. I spent several hours in the deep water. I went down to Clearwater Beach. We had been parking there for 7 years, all night. Okay, and Denise K and I were there about a month ago. We came back to our car about 2:30 in the morning, and we both had parking tickets on our car, along with the other. Well, anyway, I checked the lot. There was no signs.
Right, Patrick.
We drove down to the south lot,
John,
where you met me.
Yeah, sorry.
And there's a sign there that says lot closes at 11. And then I drove way up to the north lot, and there's a sign there that says lot closes 11. But on the main Pier 60 lot, there was no sign. I looked. There was 41 different signs in the parking lot between the handicap and different, you know, put your money in the meter and all the different rules. There was no sign. So I've appealed the ticket, and I'm waiting for my court date. I've appealed the ticket. Now I went back down there last week, and they put up a sign. So when Denise called the city said there's supposed to be a sign there, but it could have been missing. And I'm like, I'm using that line. If they told her that could have been missing, then I can't be responsible for. At least that's my theory.
Yeah.
But anyway,
with your friends, your family, I should say. Paula has to leave.
They've never done that because they have a lot of vendors on that pier that have different things going, and a lot of times those vendors can't get all their stuff loaded up and get out of there by 11. So they've never bothered that. And I know it had to be some new guy that just got a sign because all the regulars down there, they have a live and let live policy down there. But anyway, there's no sign there, so I'm not feeling it. So, good morning, T-Rep. Easy Jersey Joe's. As a Canadian, it costs us money to watch people eat. That's something I had to get used to when I went over to England. When I would go to a McDonald's, I realized everybody was sitting out on the front curb at McDonald's eating, and nobody was eating inside the restaurant. And I realized because when I went to the counter, she said, "Are you taking it to go or do you hear?" And I said, "What's the difference?" They have what they call a VAT tax, a value-added tax. And if you sit down and eat it there, they charge you an extra tax to eat your food in the restaurant. So everybody takes their food and goes sits outside on the curb. Because I guess like groceries and stuff, they don't have that. But for restaurant food, they add that tax.
Yeah, and we have the opposite here in New Jersey.
Yep.
If you take out, you get taxed. But if you eat in, you don't. Well, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's different. I think so. At least I thought it was. I don't know.
Never heard that. So I don't know. Never noticed it.
Oh, no.
I don't look at receipts. You look at receipts.
I look at receipts. I asked to collect all the receipts. Could I have the receipts, please? Could I have the receipts, please? Like every 6 months, I wind. Yeah, but I have. I have about.
You guys sound like us. Denise lets me get so much paperwork by the kitchen counter. Then one day I go there, it's just all gone. She's tired of looking at it.
But I have about 5 or 6 of those scan it apps on my phone, and I scan the receipts, and I wind up with a few $100s worth of gift cards and gift certificates to either Amazon or
is that called Fetch?
Rob, it's been great.
She uses the one called Fetch.
Yep, I have Fetch.
Okay.
I have Pogo. I have I can't remember the rest of them off the top of my head. Rakuten.
Okay, that one I've heard of. That one I have heard of.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Kathy's been gone for a couple months, so right away, me and my son, we went in, cleaned out the refrigerator, cleaned out the freezer. When I have a chance to get rid of stuff, it's time for it to go.
Now, these were all things that I was planning on doing this summer anyway.
Yeah, I helped it along. She's to get home half
Denise likes helping me along too, okay? And then I can't find anything, all right? And I was being polite earlier, but that's why I lost the hat, because she moved it, okay?
That was my first question of him when he got up last weekend. He came up here last weekend, and we were supposed to take our niece down to our house for the middle of this past week. To take her to the beach because her family missed out on their summer beach vacation, and the weather down our way,
was lousy.
Is lousy. So we decided, well, let's just stay here. And anyway, my first question to him, because we were planning on taking her down to the beach, was, do you know where my hat is that has all my beach badges on it? Because he was telling me he cleaned things up. So I was like,
yep.
He's like, yes, it's right where I left.
She doesn't usually mess with the hats or something. It's usually just mostly my mail.
Rob, are you done your mail calls?
No, let me do one more.
Yeah, okay.
I got one more. And like I said, thank you, Peter, for the hat. Forgot to open it. And then I got mail call from Jan Lewitt. And Jan has sent
here today.
Jan has sent a very pretty card saying, hey, Rob, here's some coins for you to keep or to give away. Keep up the channel and hope you're getting better. Thank you, Jan. I hope I'm getting better too, or wish I was getting better too. But Jan sent us a whole bunch of Canadian coins, including some Canadian silver. Nice. So we'll be you'll be seeing these in a giveaway, guys. So thank you very much, Jan. Jan Lewitt's been a subscriber of mine from the very, very beginning. He's probably been here almost probably the whole 7 years. He's probably one of my first 100 subscribers.
Good morning, Magna Man.
Hey, man, good morning. So those are my 2 mail calls. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you finding it. So let me check this page here. Wow, guys, we're already at 50 thumbs up. Thank you all very, very much. That is just awesome. 50 thumbs up. And we're only 25 minutes into this. Fantastic.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Jackson. He got up with us this morning. Good morning, Angie and Rick.
Yeah.
Yep. Forehead is here.
Jim Steele.
Thank you, Paula.
Is that right here? I don't know.
Yep.
Mystic
Diana
Librarian.
said she went to a fair and got burgers, and she only ate the meat. Yeah, I kind of got off my diet a little bit this week. I need to get back on, guys. Went to
Happy
the fire,
chat.
got hamburger, Philly steak, and only ate the meat. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll save you all the carbs. Dirt Devil says, a day at the beach to hunt cost me way too much to make it worth doing often. Dirt Devil, you know what? We hear that a lot. Tim and Kathy, I think, stayed at a hotel right there on the beach, so they didn't have to pay for beach parking.
Right.
But yes, Clearwater Beach, their parking fees have gotten flipping horrendous. And they've become very, and like I say, with them enforcing this parking lot, they've really become really non-tourist friendly.
Really?
Well, I mean, if you were to stay for like 4 or 5 hours to Metal Detector Clearwater Beach, it'd be like $750. You know,
It's
and if
cheaper
you're
than
really
Jersey.
well,
Yeah.
it is cheaper in Jersey, but we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Right.
a different place.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, Jersey on a weekend, it's $30, $35, 50,
Uh-huh.
$50.
Oh my God!
Yeah, $50 to park for,
To park in a lot.
for all day.
Yeah, for the whole day. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, they do
Yeah.
have near where you guys stayed in the hotel. They have a parking garage behind that next street. And
Yes.
they
Yep.
do have all day parking there for $20.
Yes.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I guess if you pulled up, because they have those spots you can pull up right next to the beach where you can drop people off in the side lanes. So I
Mhm.
guess they dropped everybody off and then went and parked, and then just the dad had to go walk back. And if you're going to stay in there, I guess from 10 in the morning till sunset, I guess that'd be worth it. But
Mhm.
to go there on a continual basis and pay that on 2 or 3 times a week to go hunt the beach, that could get really expensive. That's why
Yeah.
I always
Mhm.
parked up where Tim dropped me off that night up at that Mandalay Avenue,
Yeah.
because that's not city lot parking. And then now that I've got the handicap pass, I don't have to worry about any of that.
We know what the free spots are, so we'll try to park in the free spots
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
can.
yeah.
But someday, a lot of times we just look at it as a day at the beach, so we don't worry
Right.
about it. We're going to go pay. We're just spending
Right.
a day at the beach. Granted, we're going detecting. We're not going to make up the money, but unless we get something really good. But,
Right.
But
Well,
we
see, in
have
the old days, when I first started detecting 7 years ago, Clearwater Beach still had quarter meters. They still had change meters. The old gray meter with the Mickey Mouse ears you put in each
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Well, they did away with those and went with the debit card readers. But I mean, that's back when you could go there and find 20, 30, 40 quarters on the beach, because everybody had to carry quarters in their pocket.
Right.
Yeah, nobody
Right.
carries change
No.
anymore.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tanya.
Yeah. Meters
There's
here.
Mr. Jan Lewitt.
Yeah.
There's
Meters
Mr. Jan.
here.
We just did your mail call, Jan. I want to thank everybody and thank you for sending me the coins, Jan. We will probably use those for a giveaway, Jan. So thank you very much. And I was just telling the whole room, Jan, that you were one of my earliest subscribers. So thanks for being here. Good morning, Brian Kerr.
Mark Trailer's here. He sent $4.99.
Thank you very much. I was just getting down to that.
Yeah.
There's Magna Man. Good morning, Magna Man. There's Miss Fairy Dust, Miss Bernay. Good morning.
Mhm.
Miss Mandy's Candy. Good morning, Miss Mandy.
Yeah. Andy says, good morning, Team Lynch.
Yep. Good morning.
I
Andy.
am. I'm stuck right now. Every time I do this diet, I get stuck at this number that I'm at right now, and I'm trying to push through it. My chiropractor's giving me a few tips. Denise has been trying to help me. She tries to keep certain foods away from me. Good morning. Keep digging it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Your body sets a point and it doesn't want to go beyond
Yeah,
that.
sometimes you need
It
to eat
just
a little.
doesn't.
Sometimes you need to eat a little more. Sometimes you need
Yeah, exactly. There are times when you actually have to eat more
to get your
in
system
order to
going.
lose weight. Yes.
Hey, Jamie's here. Good morning, Jamie.
Yep.
Blistering Barnacles.
Good morning, Chappie. Thank you for the $2. Appreciate that, Chappie. And did I miss the other one from? There's Mark Trailer. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. I hadn't got down to that yet, so thank you, Mark.
Cindy Murphy says,
Loretta's here. Good morning, Loretta. Tom Kingery. Good morning, Tom.
Oh,
One half of our Tom pair.
Buddy Tom, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Keep Digging says Biloxi bound today. Well, that sounds like a good day.
Nice.
Yes. Stay cool.
No worries, Magna Man. I was just thank you for letting me know that. That way I know it didn't get lost in the mail. So thank you very much. Wow, we got a great group here this morning.
Yeah.
You know, and I know summertime, a lot of people. Morning, Pat Paul. Welcome. Thanks for being here. You know, I know it's summertime. A lot of people get out on Sundays, so the numbers go down a little bit. There's Jason Miner.
Yeah, we're going out a little while. Yep.
Yep, we're gonna hit
Oh,
one
yeah?
part. Yeah, this afternoon.
Yep. Good morning, Ernie.
$3.50 an hour.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and find out how much Clearwater Beach is. It could be more than what I was telling you guys, but like I say, since I haven't paid it, I don't know.
Right.
But I'll find out. Because you guys parked at the hotel last time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we just walked over every
right,
day.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Worked out really nice. So
Yep. Yep.
That's a good question, Silver Assassin. We will start off asking our guest host that. What are Tim and Kathy's bucket listers? What's the biggest bucket lister you guys want to find?
I want to find a Rev button, old USA button for the Rev War. That's mine.
Okay.
Let's see. I did find a couple weeks ago a Wheatie that was actually older than 100 years old, which is nice because that was one of the things I really wanted to find was a natural find that was over 100 years old coin wise. So now I'm looking for something that was, comes from the 1800s. That would be nice coin wise, because I've found buckles and buttons.
Do you have an Indian yet, Kathy?
You got your ring from.
And I got a signet ring from 1865. We were able to date back, but
wow. I've never found a signet ring yet.
Yeah, but that one ring that one button you got was from 1750.
Right.
So
yeah, but I still haven't found any
anything,
coins from the 1800s.
Yeah.
Now, do you have you found an Indian yet?
Yes, I did. No, Indian. No. I haven't found an Indian. Sorry, the buffalo. No, I did find a buffalo on the beach the one time, believe it or not. But no, I have now found an Indian scent. No.
No. Trust me, you'll get pretty excited on your first Indian. Those are
I know I will.
Great to find. I mean, because it probably takes down here in this area, it probably takes 100 Wheaties to find one Indian down there. We're just not old enough to have Indians,
we hunt in Meriton Bay. We have a chance at old coins and stuff. Kathy got their
That's where I found their
1865 gold ring. So yep, she's gotten 2 gold signet rings. I've got
Jeremy got my class ring that I went right over and thought it was a crappy signal and didn't dig it. And Jeremy digging up the Carolinas came right behind me and found my gold class ring. That was
nice.
We all have the one we regret not digging, and that's the one that I regret not digging. So, but my number one bucket lister I want to find right now for silver is I want to see it. I finally got my first 1899 barber dime up in Missouri at the courthouse. And so now I want to find a seated. Both Dalton and Troy have seated. Dalton even has a seated half dime.
I got to see that.
I have found a Canadian half dime, but Canada made those into the early 1900s. So I do have a half dime, but it's not 1800s. It's Canadian, called Fisto. And it's funny because I found it about 3 weeks after Dalton found his, and he happened to have his with him to show Troy and I. And when he showed it to us, we put it on top of one I had just found that day. And they, just like they did with a lot of other coins, the Canadian half dime and the U.S. half dime are the exact same size. So, am I missing comments there for?
No, our niece is upstairs singing.
Oh.
She loves to sing.
Yeah.
Loves to sing. So she's upstairs singing. So that's why we're chuckling over here.
Does she do a lot of dress up?
Dress up, not as much as change clothes.
Oh, okay.
She can go through 4 outfits a day.
We went to Space Farm Zoo yesterday, and we had a good time, saw all the animals and stuff. But they have a collection of Indian artifacts, the Native American stuff. I mean, beads and arrowheads and spear points, thousands of them. It's just absolutely amazing what they have there. I mean, whatever you could think of, little effigies and all types of stuff. And some of it they got right
from that area there. Some of the
stuff they got right from this area right here.
Yeah.
Literally, they got some right on the property where we were at. So, but nice little zoo, and they got all types of. You would have loved the Rob because they got all the old cars there.
Oh my gosh.
1910, 1913, all types of stuff like that. So old farm equipment.
Yep. Conestoga wagons. So we're looking at those going, okay, that's what that looks like when it's whole. So
we're looking at all the parts of the different cars and things like that. And you see like, okay, I found one of those before, didn't know what it was. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Because in the one park that we dig, we find old car parts.
Okay.
Found Ford hubcaps and what was Dodge.
But that's Space Farm Zoo. It's really when I went there as a kid 50 years ago, and the bear, they used to have a big bear there. Well, now when you walk in, he's stuffed on the side.
Goliath.
He's like the biggest bear ever. He's 12 foot tall. Just when he stands up. Yeah. You look at him, you would think he's fake. He's so big, but he's not. So
he's real.
Chappie is a cool dude. Morning, Blistering.
Silver assassin, treasure hunt.
Yeah, Jim. I could just do the straw diet. There you go.
Glue my lips together.
Yeah,
no, that's not a good thing. No,
I'm gonna lose
weight. Yeah, Danny boy, my mom years ago worked with a guy at my mom drove a school bus, and you have your morning runs. She did elementary school, junior high, and high school. And she did the 3 morning runs, and then you have like a 2.5, 3-hour break, and then you start in the afternoon. So she would always come home and take a nap in between the two. And she had a guy she worked with that was a big, stocky guy, and he started walking. He'd finish his runs, and he'd park his bus, leave it there at school, and he'd walk the track. And he started off really slow, and then eventually, and then she says, when he came back in the fall after the summer off, nobody recognized him, and he did it all through walking. And,
walking.
That's what Danny Boy's talking about.
Good morning, Patty. Dirt Clod. She says hi to you.
Oh, hi.
I'll tell you something. I watched her last video. She had those photos on there of what the farm looked like back in the 50s, and it's gorgeous out there where her family owns.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it great?
It is.
It probably goes back the 1870s. Amazing.
Wow.
Lance, I talked to Charlie 2 days ago. And like I say, we were saying before you came in, Lance, Charlie's okay. His family's okay. He's just got this project that he's got to take care of it. And it's an actual physical project job that's got to be done. That kind of got thrust upon him that he wasn't expecting. And it has to be taken care of. It's on a time type thing. So basically, Charlie's using all of his spare time. The minute he gets off work, he's working on this. On the weekends, he's not. Him and Dave haven't been detecting. Excuse me, him and Brad haven't been detecting. So yeah, it's probably going to be another 2, 3, 4 weeks. So hopefully Charlie will get through that. Good morning, Orlando 717.
We've been jumping hunt around here.
Yeah.
There's an old trading post down the road from her sister's house.
Yeah.
An old log cabin going back to the 1700s. That was an old trading post back in the day, and we just haven't had time to get over there and ask permission.
No.
Oh my gosh, yes, get over there. It's funny. I was talking about Missouri, and Show Me Mo Diggs right there. Welcome. He says Indians are pretty common here in Missouri. I have a town that I do outside of Kansas City. It's about 45 minutes from my sister's in Kansas City, but the entire town is old. And it's the town that I did the courthouse where I got 4 silvers off there, and all 4 of them were barbers, and they were all within 20 feet of each other.
Wow.
And then one of those barbers turned out to be the 1899. And I took Shane to that town, Ohio River History. And he was on one side of the street doing curbs, and I was on the other side. And we both pulled Indians off the curb. And the trip I was there before him, they have they have an 1830, like 1836 courthouse there. That was the first courthouse before I went and did the big one. It's, the big classic, Romanesque looking one. They had just this little 2-story square building, and it's got the historical plaque and says this was the county's first courthouse in 1836. As a matter of fact, I've always wanted to do a video because they have 2 statues of a dog. They have one in front of the old courthouse, and then they have one in front of the new courthouse. And that was the courthouse where a guy, I can't remember if he shot or he killed his neighbor's dog, a farm, like they were farmers. And for some reason, the dog wandered over the guy and he killed him. And the guy took his neighbor to court and sued him for shooting his dog. And the guy whose dog it was, his lawyer during that trial coined the phrase man's best friend. And that's where the phrase man's best friend, it came out of that court case. He actually won that case. So they actually have a statue of that dog with the story of man's best friend. It actually came from a courthouse in that court case in Missouri. And I just thought that was, I never knew that, so I drove up to that courthouse. Well, anyway, here's this 1830s courthouse with this huge lawn around it. And it's got the historical plaque. It's on the registry. And I'm like, the whole 4 days I was detecting it. I'm like, we should go ask. And I just couldn't get up the guts to ask. And then finally, I showed up there that morning. It was going to be the last morning I had. I had like 3-4 hours. And I went in to the historical society next door, and I got this really nice old lady. And I explained to her what I'd like to do, and I said, I'll be happy to give whatever I find to the historical society and everything. And she's like, oh, yeah, we'd love to see whatever you find. Go ahead and go do that. And I was like, oh, my gosh, Rob, you could have been doing that for 4 days if you could just have the guts to go in and ask her. And I wound up pulling an Indian. I thought I'd get a lot more, but I got one Indian and then some square nails and then some other iron. But some of the ground, I think, had been filled. But yeah, that whole town. And then she invited Shane and I to her house to do her property. And Shane got a silver off of it, and I got a flat button from probably like 8.
Nice.
The whole town is open.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good question, Danny. I didn't know they named the buffalo on that nickel. What is the buffalo's name on the nickel? I don't know that. There you go, Bill. Congratulations. That's a big bucket lister for me to try and find a flying eagle. I've never found one of them.
I think I saw Diana say that she got your package.
Yeah, Rob, I got my package. Thank you.
Yep.
Yep, Diana, Crazy Bad Mercury.
Yep.
I got to mail out the stuff from the last 2 weeks, but the stuff from before that, I mailed out, I think it was 21 packages I mailed out. So
we're up to 68 thumbs up. So
68 thumbs up. Wow.
all right, guys, we're only 7 away from that 75. So
Cool.
So make sure you hit that thumbs up, folks.
50 something, I think.
Oh, yeah?
We got a poll running this morning. Have you ever found something rare? And it's running neck and neck right now. Yes to no's, 51 to 49. I have been very fortunate in the fact that I have found 3 very rare relics and one 95% complete oil lamp.
Wow.
It got a hole in the base of it where you put the oil in.
Mm-hmm.
They just buried the whole oil lamp.
Wow.
And as you can obviously tell, that was a massive signal coming out of the ground. But
I remember you showing that to us.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've been doing more and more relic hunting, because what happened was we hunted our local state park. They had to burn this summer, this spring.
The spring, yeah.
And when they burned in the spring, we spent a lot of time hunting there, trying to pull stuff out as fast as we could before
the grass grew.
Yeah, because once it grows back, you can't hunt in there.
Not until they burn it again,
Yep.
which is like every 5 years or
Yeah,
so.
something like that. So yeah.
is it an old ground park?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. There was a house there going back to 1830s, 1840s, I'd say, at least, but it might be older there.
Gristmill?
No, not that
Not a
one.
gristmill.
No, I don't think so.
See, we don't even have anything that old here.
But we gotten stuff from the 1700s off of that site.
Yes, yes.
So we, so even though the one house was older, there was probably stuff even older than that.
Mhm.
And there was, different things in there. We got some interesting stuff out of there, though.
Yeah.
Morning, Jericho. Good morning to you.
Really old.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if we find a house pre-1900 that's still standing here, and Dalton and I got lucky. We door knocked on a big mansion in the city of Pinies, and I don't mind talking about this because I'm not going to tell you what house it was, but it was in the city of Pinies, which is north of Clearwater. And I did some research, and it turned out to be the oldest house left that still was a residence. It hadn't been turned into a bed and breakfast or something. And it was late 1800s, but yet the lawn was like immaculate. And I was like, well, we can just give it a shot. I'm like, this guy's never going to let us. So anyway, we knocked on the door, explained what it was. And the guy's like, yeah, just, please be careful, put the stuff back. And I'd like to see everything you find. And we didn't pull any Indians out, which surprised me because it was old enough. But we did get 2 silvers, and we got probably about a dozen Wheaties, and we got a few relics. And we laid everything out on a display board, and we went up there. And I thought for sure the guy was going to just pick what he wanted or take everything. He just looked at everything and said, "That's really cool, guys. Have fun. Glad to show it to me." And he let us keep everything. And he even actually brought us in and showed us. They were showing us. He had a staircase, and they had taken and put newspaper up like wallpaper. And some of the newspaper was from the 1870s and 1880s on the wall.
Wow.
They used it as wallpaper. And that's about as old as we're going to get down here. If we find something in the 1890s, yeah, we're just jumping for joy here.
Yeah.
Jericho said he just released his Series 2 coins yesterday. We can go over and check his out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Diana.
Yeah, Jericho has a nice page.
Yeah. Did we say hello to Olin?
I said,
and we did? Okay.
Maybe I
And
didn't
full
say.
half?
I saw Olin. I said hello, but I'm not sure if I said Olin. Well, I see him all the time, so sometimes it's hard to remember, who you see, who you don't see. I think I said hi to Olin and full half, yeah.
There you go, Magna Man.
Hold on. Go forbidden.
His name is Black Diamond.
Black Diamond.
Oh, that's
He's
cool.
an American bison. That's right. Oh, Jan knew that too. Look at that.
Yeah, we saw buffalo.
Diamond says I'm old. Jim Steele says I'm old enough to remember using oil lamps. Patty, put that on Facebook's ID Me. I have had great success on ID Me. I recommend ID Me on Facebook to everybody.
Yeah, we got an old buckle. We've been trying to find out the years on it. So Kathy found a buckle in a dump. We went with Audra.
Oh, right. Yes.
It looks military, and
because it's, or at least naval, because
Naval,
it's got a anchor on it and a rope and
yeah, one of those buckles, the weird
brass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
You get it.
that is a Navy style bucket. That's like a trouser bucket. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the buckle there.
We have
there is that one year of a buffalo nickel that's got the arrow with the 3 legs, but I've never seen one in person. That is a very rare. The 3-legged buffalo nickel's a very rare find.
Yeah, we usually find buffaloes every year. Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know where Jason comes up with all these. I can't keep up with all of his jokes. Wow, Dirt Devil says I have a ring posted on ID Me yet, and nobody's identified it yet. Wow.
So here's Kathy's buckle.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That is just gorgeous. Yeah, those are such
nice?
cool buckles.
Yeah.
No.
That is way cool. You know what? I almost, based on that oak leaf that's in your left hand, Tim, the other, yeah.
Yep.
That, and I don't know why, but this just popped into my head. That almost looks Russian to me.
Yeah, it might be, because I've seen similar stuff from Australia, but yeah, it's really interesting. So we have to get an ID.
Russia uses a lot of. I'm going to look something up now. Hang on.
And I've searched for it online. And I haven't. You know,
Yeah, right. Tried.
and we had certain
Find
friends that were buckle people,
Similar, but right, exactly. And even
our club and everything.
yeah,
You got-
Rob said he couldn't find anything.
Yeah,
We have
we
a
got
club
club-
member
That's into buckles.
really
but-
into buckles. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd always like to find one of those snake buckles too. That would be nice.
snake buckles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, snake buckle would definitely be.
Thanks,
See,
Cindy.
like here's just a page, Tim and Kat. Hang on. I just pulled up and you can see they've got they use the
Yep.
Yeah,
oak leaves around a lot of their badges.
The Confederates had something similar because they got.
It could be. Wow, if it turned out to be that too, Tim and Kathy, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
okay. Confederate in Monmouth County.
Well, stuff
You
gets
never
captured.
know.
that people bring
Exactly,
home, they
that's
capture
true.
it,
Yeah, right. And then again, we've got the Mason-Dixon line running through our state. So
Yeah. It's the original.
the original Mason-Dixon
Yeah,
line.
before they finalized,
Yeah.
I think. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, we had that in trivia the other night. They asked what state is nicknamed the Old Dominion state, and they gave Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland. Well, being from Maryland, I knew Maryland was the Mason-Dixon state, so I knew that wasn't Maryland, and I had thought that it was Virginia. I thought West Virginia had a nickname, so we put Virginia, and we got that one right. So, but yeah, that's.
Don't worry, Ab. You can come down. It's okay. You're
Good
good.
morning, Angie and Rick. Good morning, backbreaking.
Yeah. Hi, Stephen.
Oh, I gotta get. Let me
How
get
bad?
Mark.
Let's see. Up.
Mark, I just made you a moderator. Excuse me.
What's up, kiddo? You hungry?
Alrighty, guys. Let's see. We're at here. Oh, we're at 79, guys. We're there. Boom. Thank you all, good people, for the
You want to say hi?
likes. Thank you very much. Good morning. What's in the plug? Good morning. Good morning, Miss Diana.
Hey, Ed. Flash in your pan.
Ed says one day I'll find something rare. I have got obviously my gold medallion from the Freemasons. That's probably going to be maybe the rarest, most unique thing I ever find, and closest I ever come to finding a full coin. And then I also have a very rare token that I've done the video, but I didn't know at the time I found the token that it was rare, so I need to do another video. That's in a historical society museum now, and I just found something else that is so rare that not only does the historical society of Clearwater not have one, they hadn't even heard about it. They didn't even know it existed until I sent them pictures of it, and we're trying to do research on that right now, and that's going to be a big reveal video of mine on it might be good. It was
She's good.
so.
She's good.
No, we weren't live last night, Gregory. We took a Papa Ralph's Bill had an emergency come up this weekend. He's not going to be live last night. That's why he's not co-hosting today, and he's taking Tuesday off. So, guys, Bill will not be on Tuesday night. And then Zach was willing to go on, called me at the last minute, but I had already told Denise I was taking the night off, so Zach went out and did a job he had to do. So, yeah, I put a late post that says we weren't going to go live, but I apologize about that, Gregory. We didn't go live last night.
Let's see.
Good morning, Johnny's Treasure Hunt. Welcome to the chat.
Yep.
He's saying hi to Mandy's Candy. It's always so great when everybody knows somebody else new when they come in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tin Man, those are always good find, window sash weights. Before I knew what they were, I thought they were fishing weights. And then everybody, it's funny, you start metal detecting, you don't know what certain things are, and then you watch other people's videos, and then they find them, and then you find out what those things are. Good morning, Ron Darrell. Welcome to the chat. We got several new people here this morning.
Yeah. I was just reading Mandy's comment, how her excitement from more rare finds comes from watching you great people find awesome things.
Thank you, Miss Mandy.
Mandy's like Ed though. She likes to go too. Like we like to go out. I got paid her. I've been sitting at home now for months. I haven't panned it out though.
That you've been a little busy.
Yeah, I've been a little busy. Yes, yes, to say yes.
Yeah.
But I enjoy panning.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Saxon.
Sure it did, Zach. Thank you, Bill. I never even knew there was a tokencatalog.com. I guarantee the token I found is not in there because when I turned it into the Historical Society, when I found it, I thought it was a 1930s token. Dalton goes, I think it's older than that. Well, it turns out Dalton was right. It turns out to be a 1905 token. And when I turned it into the city where I found it, she had never heard of it. And fortunately, she was a very good researcher, and she used to be a researcher before she was a museum archaeologist, or archivist, or how do you say it, archivist. And she actually found a newspaper article with the name on my token and told me and found out what it was. But the city had no, besides that newspaper article, the token that represented the business had burned down. And the city didn't even know that business existed until they found my token. So that will be it. That will be a whole video coming up.
Cool.
Good morning, Kenneth Bird.
Jan's putting a little blurb in for his photo channel. But welcome, Johnny's Treasure Hunt. Yeah, there's Mr. Kenneth Bird. Hello to everyone here today. Welcome, Kenneth. Oh, that's a good idea, Danny. I never thought about that, Tim. Running the metal detector over your bag of pay dirt to see if it picks up the tiny dirt, the tiny gold pieces. I never thought about doing that.
Yeah, I never did it either. Yep. We go up Raritan Bay and stuff a lot, and whenever I post a video from up there, stuff, a lot of black sand, people are like, get your gold pan out. But I always forget to bring it with me. Right? And I'm not smart enough to grab a bag and just bring it home with me.
Good morning, Angie and Rick. Welcome.
You're smart enough. It's just,
yeah,
we've
like,
got all kinds of other things on our. Yeah. Oh my gosh. When we go detecting at Raritan Bay, the car is packed because we have our sifters,
floating sifters, waders,
Yes.
Usually multiple detectors because sometimes the conditions can be really rough up there.
Yeah.
So now, do you go in the water during the winter, Tim?
Yes.
You just said you have waders. So now, do you find much in the water in the winter up there?
Yes, because it's clear. It's cleaner. Yep.
Yep. And the junk's been, picked up off the beach already.
Yep.
So that's when we find the really old stuff.
We hunt old. We hunt old. But we'll hunt Raritan Bay in particular in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Because the seagrass dies off and things and makes it easier for swinging.
Yep.
And you get some really old stuff up there. So that's the best time to be there.
Yeah.
There's another spot I want to hit, an old mill site that there was Revolutionary War activity at. There was an Indian trading post, and there's carvings into the wall there, all names on it and stuff, on the rock faces and stuff. And there was old factories there for years, different mills and stuff.
We just don't have stuff like that down here.
And it's overgrown right now, so can't get in there right now.
No.
So
Rob mainly dirt fishing's here.
Yeah.
Jason.
But all the beaches, even the ocean front beaches in the wintertime, they give up old stuff. So
he's hilarious, isn't he? He's hilarious.
these and the benefit is that these are all some cleaner jokes.
They are. These are the Sunday morning jokes. We have different jokes. We have different jokes on Saturday night.
I know. I know. Yeah. So if I have students watching, which I doubt, because we didn't put it out there that we were going to be here this morning,
Well, thank you for doing this. I only called you yesterday morning, so thank you very much, guys, for the wait.
Yeah, no, jumped at the opportunity.
This thing with Bill came up really fast.
Yeah.
And they thought they were going to be able to do it and stay in the house and everything, but it's being so involved that they might have to move out of the house for the weekend, and he's not going to have internet. Absolutely, Lisa. It just takes forever to freaking come off.
There's a bug right where?
Thank you, Jason.
Where? That right there? Oh, okay.
Aluminum tokens are hard, Patty. Aluminum does not hold up. Aluminum tokens do not hold up well at all. I use baking soda and a tiny bit of your
You coming with me?
the acid they use in pools. The pool acid.
Here comes Kathy.
A tiny bit of that, Patty, for just a few seconds. You want to take off the corrosion, but not eat through the aluminum.
My buddy Aaron got an old carousel token, aluminum one. And the carousel's they actually just restored it. They just reopened it again, but it's been, it's sandy. It was already falling apart, but the sandy kind of helped. So they redid it all, refinished everything. They opened up the carousel again, and my friend found a token, but it's like only half a token. The rest is all been eaten away. So
yeah, those aluminum tokens are like a zinc penny in the ground. I've never found a zinc penny. I've never found a zinc penny that I can identify. It's just a rusty block. Johnny's Treasure Hunt says, Rob got my intro video up, folks. Please check out Johnny's Treasure Hunt. He's got a new intro video up. I still don't have an intro video, guys. I need to do an intro video to my channel. All right, you can look at it. Let me pop. I'm gonna go dual screen on my side here. Pop up the duck races and add the 3 or 4 new channels that we have in here this morning to make sure everybody gets into the duck race. If you're new here and you have not made a comment in the last few minutes, please make a comment so I can make sure you are in the duck races. If you are a regular, we have you in already.
all right, got you, Johnny.
Sit up at the counter here, nature.
So let's add.
Got it?
Good morning, Shift Kicker. Cindy Murphy.
Good morning, Shift Kicker.
Cody.
Good morning, Cody. I think Cody's in here. If not, we will add him. Cody is now in.
High Plains Drifter is here, Rob.
Wow, so that's both of them. High Plains. I got him in. You always have High Plains and High Tones Drifter in.
And Y-Gold is here.
Good morning, Mr. Rob Weigold. I'm gonna make sure we got Shift Kicker in. Yep, Shift Kicker's in. I know Tin Man's in. Johnny's Treasure Hunt. We got to put Johnny in.
Did we hear a rooster? Oh, I thought I heard a rooster.
Make sure you've hit that like, everybody.
Absolutely.
All right, 85.
Hey guys, if you're newer to the channel and you've only been here once or twice, please make sure you leave a comment here this morning so we can get you in the race. I don't want to exclude you. We've got Johnny's Treasure Hunt in there.
Here, Matt, squad.
Yep.
Actually, straight up.
I just want to show something to the people that are out there. This is a Manasquan 1939 beach badge. I've been looking for a beach badge for a long time. an old metal
Let me,
beach pad. And I got it.
over here.
I got it inland, so miles from the beach. I got this
Now, what was that for?
to get on the beaches. You had to pay even back in the old days. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so we found this up in a park, and
1939. That's awesome.
I did the worked on it with the ugly box, and but I've been looking for one for years and years and years. I always hoped I'd get one at the beach, and I never did. So, but and I had somebody wanted this right away. A guy who collected the beach badges from that town, but I told him, I said, until I find another one, he's going to have to wait. So
That's right. First one you keep yourself.
yeah. I mean, if I get another one, he could have that one for his town, but I just wasn't ready to depart with it.
All right, let me just double check these names before we start running a few races here. Gotcha, Denise K. Gotcha. All right, we've got Bill in. Okay, I know Owen's in. We're going to have our two old Owen and old Palone.
So Kathy had to step away for a couple minutes. We had a bug emergency upstairs, so she took care of that. And now Abby's downstairs and having a snack.
All right, I think everybody that's left a comment.
Yeah. Hey, Bill's here. Hi, Bill.
Morning, Bill. Didn't expect to see Bill here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Show me, Mo, it's to the east. And it's right next to the Air Force Base.
Little Penny Coins is here.
Hi, Miss Little Penny Coins. I know they're in the races. They're always here, so we've got them in there permanently. Yep, they are in. We've got Cody in. I know Angie and Rick are in. Yep. All right. I think we've got, like I say, we've got Johnny's Treasure. All right, you got that other person that we just put in. Yeah, I think we're good to go here.
All right. Up to 87. Hit that like, guys.
Let me present, share screen, share screen. Let me start off, Tim, here with let me start off with doing one of mine. We're going to start off with a silver dime, a 3-minute tub sticker, and since Peter sent me some Detectorist smile stickers, we're going to throw that in with a tub sticker. Guess I should bring the race up, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Why am I? Oh, I brought up the wrong thing. Hello.
Yep.
Share screen, duck race. There we go. That's the correct screen.
Oh, what green one? Oh, you're doing all the green ones? Not like the
Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. And 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck,
Go,
good
go,
luck,
go.
good luck.
We're racing ducks.
We're racing ducks.
We're racing ducks. Yep, duck race time. Do you want to watch the duck race? Abby's coming over to watch the duck race.
Yep. Dirt Devil's up there.
Mhm.
Which one's your guys' fault?
Drew
We don't have a
Shepherd.
duck in there because we are hosting today.
Yes.
So this-
Oh, we might have duck in there, but we're not going to accept anything. so.
Nope, exactly. Coming back. There you go.
Go.
Okay, yep.
I gotta take my glasses off to see them.
I
Yeah,
want that
they're-
And I got to put mine on to see them.
Yeah.
snow duck to win.
You want the snow duck to win? That's Larry
Larry
Downing.
Yep.
You like that one, huh?
Or that one.
Which one's that? The
The
purple
violet
one? There's two violet ones. Number
The violets.
75 and
There's one with hearts and one with stars.
And I
Oh,
want
yeah.
that pink one
Wrenches
back there.
repairs. Okay.
Okay, let's watch.
And the pink one. I'm not sure who the pink one
Yeah.
is.
That is a crowded
A
pond right
sister?
there.
Indian Rick.
Uh-huh.
Is there any girls in here?
Oh yeah, there's lots of girls in here. Absolutely. Yeah.
Which one?
Which ones are
And
girls?
Steele is up there as the little minor.
Oh, mixed.
Okay.
Danny N. Silver Paz is up there. Larry Downing, Gregory
What about
Gibson.
the alien?
Who's the alien? I don't know who's the alien. Gregory
Oh,
Oh,
Gibson.
yeah, the green alien duck, the Martian with the antennas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here comes the 19 second
Here we go.
fade.
Here comes the winner. Here comes the winner. Last 18 seconds.
Okay, he's up there. Yeah.
Is Larry going to hold it? We got Mary Kay's Treasures. Who's coming up? Karen Cornett's coming up. Ladies Candy, who's going to be? Last 6 seconds.
Nope, you're going to catch him.
I think it's going to be Danny Boy. Boom!
Yep.
Yep. Danny boy.
That's our friend Danny. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Danny was here earlier. Let's see if Danny's still here.
I wanted the snowman to win.
The Jen Show.
Danny Boy, make a comment.
I'm watching. I'm watching. I see lots of congrats, 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 congrats. Let's see.
Yeah.
Danny.
Not showing up participants. So we set the timer. We
There
give
he
everybody one.
There he is.
You there?
15. Yeah.
Boom!
Thank
Danny Boy gets it.
You did not mail out the coin from Papa's. That saves on postage, he says.
Okay. Yeah, if I haven't mailed that out yet, I'll combine those, Danny. Will do.
Yeah, there you go.
Great.
Perfect. We got a winner. Thank you very much.
Woo.
Boom. And did I hear you guys say somebody came in?
I see BN US Odysseys here. Thought I saw somebody else too.
Yeah, I thought you said another channel came in.
Yeah, I did thought I saw somebody. Yep.
I was too busy. I wasn't
Good morning, Bart. Bart Cummins is here. Good morning. Magnaman's here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keep
Yeah, I
digging.
recognize the name.
It's BC Treasure, Silver Assassin, Johnny's Treasure Hunt.
Yeah, I just put him in. So he's in there now.
We like fairy dust duck.
Why Gold, Adventures with I Am Papow. Chop Shop. Yep.
Thing is here. Huh?
Real
Nando's
69.
going to drop a short too. Stay tuned. I'm finally going to put a short on today. I haven't put a short on in 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Tim's
Did
gonna.
you get Happy's Bears?
I'll double check that they're usually a regular, so they're usually in there.
Yep.
I will double check though. But they're usually here every week, and Happy Bears is in there.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
just saw
Cool.
just saw him. So
Good morning, happy bears.
Happy bears. I had an encounter with a bear kind. Oh, thank you. When was that? Back in early June? I took Abigail to the bus stop in the morning. And as we were walking past the neighbor's house, the neighbor's like, oh, you just missed it. Bear came across my yard and went that way. I'm like, okay, that's nice. And as I was walking back, I came across the bear.
No, I don't have any desire to run into a bear. Nope, none at all.
Yeah. So when we went out to Chicago to visit our son, my sister, who lives in Ohio, came to New Jersey to stay with my other sister and the kids. And
Yeah, that was it, Bill.
she sent pictures of her and her husband visiting Bass Pro Shops on their way, and running away from, the bear. And then, of course, playing with the bears here at the local resort.
Kane just dropped in. He said, hey, guys, can't stay. Just saying hi. Hey, that's all.
Thanks, Kane.
Okay.
Appreciate it. And welcome, Reef 169's here. Haven't seen him in a hot minute, so welcome, Reef.
What's up, kiddo? You need something?
Appreciate that. Good morning. Johnny's Treasure Hunt. That one was for a silver dime and 2 stickers. We will be doing more races.
Sure. Let
We
me
do something different every race. Thanks for popping in, Kane. Much appreciated. Got a little hunt and gold painting and revisit cleanup video when I get together. There you go, John. Good deal.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Jim says, Kathy, your niece is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, guys. Denise is telling you to go check out Smokey's debut on YouTube to get the Squeeze Up Spoiled. She's putting a video out. Denise doesn't put a lot of videos, guys, out, so go check it. She's just kind of starting off doing videos. Thanks for being with us today. Happy Bears.
Cool.
Johnny's Treasure Hunt, we can take care of that. There you go, sir. Look at that. There he is. There's the man. There's the man. Taking it back. Mr. Charlie is making
Hey,
an
Charlie.
appearance. Stopping by. Smash the like button. One big hello to all you awesome friends. Hope to see y'all soon. Make it a great day. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for popping in and saying hi, buddy. Everybody's been missing you, man.
Hey, Denise. Yeah, my parents lived in the Poconos for a while, too, and they had bears like every night in their yard. One of the neighbors one time went on vacation. They had left the deer corn because they fed the deer inside the garage, and the bears knocked the whole garage door down, and there was like 5 or 6 bears inside the garage.
Just chowing down, huh?
Yep, just having a good old time. They used to sneak into my parents. You walk out the garage, and sometimes if you left the door open, they'd be in there, getting in there.
Yep.
So you'd have to try to chase them out, so which they didn't always want to be chased.
All right, let's refresh the other page here. Oh, you good people, we are at 90. We are at 90 likes. Thank you, good people. We got 65 watching with 90 likes. Thank you, good people.
Yeah, see, 91 now. Yep. How many Bear Grylls could grill bears? Guess who said that? Jason.
Jason.
I'm telling you, he doesn't miss it. Guys, there's people in these streams that are just so fast. I don't know where they come up with all these. I really don't.
Yep.
Good morning, Moon.
He doesn't make a video that often, but when he does, they're fantastic.
Chip Kickinger's letting us know Nash Landings is live this morning at 11 Central.
Okay.
Check out Nash.
That would be noon Eastern.
Yep.
There you go, Tin Man. If you've ever seen any urban exploration videos of the Poconos, spray painted husks of therefore more glory. There you go.
Maybe it's the way my hair is.
I probably haven't been up near the Poconos since I was a little kid. We had family up near Hershey, PA, and we went up there once or twice a year. We would go through Amish country some. When you're a little kid going through
Yep,
Amish,
yep.
the wagons and stuff when you're a little kid is always really exciting.
Yeah, yep.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, we're about 100 yards from a ski slope right here. There's a ski slope just to our left.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about that last night.
Yeah.
And that's wild.
But we don't ski.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
We went to probably maybe a year or two before I met Denise eons ago, back in my 30s. We did a family vacation out to San Fran, and it was partly San Fran and Lake Tahoe. And we got a condo right on the mountain of Tahoe. Literally, you could go outside the cabin and, like you say, go 50 feet and just go right out onto the ski slope. And I had never snow skied before, but my sister was a really good skier, and she took me to the top. We didn't go to the bunny hill. We went to one of the regular adult skis, and she basically showed me how to ski. And I went down the mountain with her filming me with a camcorder going backwards the whole way down the mountain, filming me with the camcorder. And I made it down the mountain. And we got on that ski thing, and I did that mountain several times. And then the next day we did jet ski, not jet skis, the snowmobiles. We would take you on a path, with like 10 or 12 people on the snowmobile. First time I'd ever ridden a snowmobile, first time I ever snow skied. Well, Lake Tahoe is just absolutely gorgeous.
Well, we're at Vernon Valley, Great Gorge in New Jersey here. Back in the day, it used to be Playboy used to run it. So there'd be Playboy bunnies skiing on the slopes in little bunny outfits, the old bunny outfits. So that's quite a lot.
You gotta miss those days, okay?
Yeah, that had to be 40 some 50 years ago. Yep.
Those are some old bunnies now, okay?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Ski slope, you say, ever tried rolling a car tire down there? It's an old Japanese car commercial that does that. There's a channel now that does rolling tires down mountains. And that's all the channel is they roll big tires down, and they set up a ramp at the bottom and try and do the tire to where it goes off the ramp, and they get hundreds of thousands of views on these things.
Yeah.
Yodi's an hour from Tahoe.
Wow, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Johnny.
Do they have people ride in those tires? Are they big giant tires and they have people ride?
Some of them are the giant tires, and I've seen a couple of them. They on the slight slopes, they put some people in there.
Yeah.
I get vertigo really easy. I could never do that.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
When I was working at Disney, they came out with that Mission to Mars space ride, and you know how the astronauts train in that thing that goes around.
Yes,
Yeah, it's similar to that for this ride because it mimics a space ride, and I came off that sicker than a dog, just sicker than a dog. But fortunately, right across from that, you could walk right over to the Coca-Cola thing where they have all the Coke flavors from around the world, and they have like the little Dixie cups, and you can just go and taste all the different Coke flavors. And man, I was just down in different Cokes to try and get my stomach settled.
Oh, sure.
We'll see you, Zach. Take care. Jackson's got to go.
Take care, Zach. Yeah, Jackson quit his real job his full-time job as a mechanic working for somebody else, and opened up his own mobile repair business, and he's basically on call 24 hours. So,
Wow.
He could get like a stranded car on the highway like an hour away, or he could get somebody 10 minutes away. So Zach never knows when he's going to be working, but he had a job last night. So
Zach knows his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He does. Yeah, when it comes to cars, yes, he does. And he does some funny shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Ice shorts are hilarious. Yep.
What? You're not going to go see Rod Stewart? Rod the Mod.
He had like the largest.
See, Gold knows what that secret code is.
Yeah, we got one at Sandy Hook here in Jersey too.
Yep. Unofficial.
We have a whole community
That's right,
here.
it's unofficial.
But they don't enforce it yet.
Right.
Ours is called, I can't remember what that is. It's an actual resort it's a very high-end resort here. And they hold a car show every year. So the guy, Bob, that lives the next street over, that's got that beautiful 36 Chevy that's been in a couple of my videos, he goes out there every year for the car show and always comes back with a few videos of a couple pretty near nude babes hanging all over his car. There's Mr. Wayne. Where the heck have you been? I was out detecting. Just got back in from detecting. Yeah, Gopher Bill, you're not going to find a lot of change at a nudist beach.
No.
Maybe some jewelry. There you go. Johnny's Treasure Hunt's letting us know that he's got his intro video up. We'll be checking that out. I'll leave myself a note right now.
Johnny's Treasure Hunt.
Yep. Yeah, I subscribed to him.
Oh, you did already?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
There we go. Fluff Nugget's here. Good morning, Fluff Nugget.
Cute little yellow
We're at
bird.
93 likes.
93 likes. Wow.
Wow, you people rock.
Make sure you don't like, guys. Get us to 100.
100's that magic number, guys.
Yep. Time to double up on those likes.
Double
Thank
up
you,
on,
Johnny. Appreciate it.
double up on the likes. You click it again and it unlikes you.
No, you could go.
Oh,
Different-
when
time
you
of
go to a
different-
different
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So like I could sign in on my cell phone because on my cell phone I'm not
Like,
part
we
of Team
could do it off
Lynch.
on TV, and we, we could do one here.
Same
Yeah.
man. News Beach. Go for the middle Detecting State for the views. Thank you, Jan. Mike Doug Creek is here this morning.
I love I get piercing cheerleading from the speech.
Have you guys found many belly button rings?
Oh yeah,
Mhm,
lots. Yeah, quite
mhm,
quite a few of them. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
At
They've
least you-
fallen out. The tops popped off and it just fell out. Yeah, because it's
now,
like
now, do they have like an end like an earring, or do they have like a little screw-in piece?
yes, they have a screw-in piece
Yep.
like the really good diamond earrings do. Yeah. So, yep. But you know,
Now,
if
see,
you're-
somebody, it's funny you mentioned that, Kat, because somebody, I don't know crap about women's jewelry. So somebody was telling me that your more expensive earrings will have a screw-in post.
Yep.
And if you see a screw-in post, it's probably a chance that that's going to be silver or gold.
Yeah. Usually the gold. Yeah.
yeah,
See, well, the few things I actually know.
20th anniversary or 25th anniversary, he bought me a pair of diamond earrings and
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I don't buy her anything. I just give her what I find.
I just have to do that with me. She doesn't want anything I find.
I don't wear my original wedding band set anymore because it doesn't fit. So I wear a set that he found on the beach about 5 years ago.
Yeah, really nice set. Yeah.
Yeah, really nice set.
I just found her diamond tennis bracelet. So she's got herself a diamond tennis
Yeah,
bracelet.
so our nephew is getting married sometime in 2025. I don't know any of the details. So that will get worn to his wedding.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those things you wear once a year. You know,
Yeah.
twice
Yeah,
a year.
the only diamond tennis bracelet I found, which was very, very expensive, was a ring recovery, and it was so expensive. When we put it on Ring Finders, the newspapers called us up. My club president gave me my number, and she called me up. She wanted to do an article, and I called the lady, and she refused to participate in it because apparently they were wealthy enough that they did not want their name or photograph in the paper. They actually were worried about getting robbed.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
she declined the article, so that never got put in the paper.
mhm.
Probably a $20,000 tennis bracelet.
Bill Brasky says, Team Lynch, have you ever met a Piney? Yes.
Yes.
We We had friends we used to scuba dive at Pinies. We used to do search and rescue diving. They were Pinies. And I used to take my little Suzuki Samurai into the pines. And I came one day and I hear a roaring coming through. And through the trees, there was no road there. They were driving through the trees, knocking over the 2-3-inch saplings with their truck. And they came through and it looked like ZZ Top just stepped out. Came through the trees. It was like you could hear the Deliverance music playing and stuff. But yeah, we actually know a lot. We know Pinies. We lived down in Forked River area for quite a while. So
Yep.
yeah, so I know quite a few Pinies.
Yeah, when I first graduated from college, I worked for the WIC program. That's Women, Infant, Children Supplemental Food Program, and low income families. So yeah, I worked with a whole lot of Pinies down in Tuckerton.
Yeah, Pinies.
I'm assuming they're your New Jersey version of a Florida redneck type backwoods type version.
Yeah, a lot of these families go back to the 1600s.
Yes.
And the Baymen / Pinies there, a lot of them, they worked the bays for years and they marry amongst each other's families. So you get a little bit of what you call it going on there.
Yeah.
A little bit of inbreeding going on there.
Yeah, blue bloods. It's royalty. So yeah, you're blue blood if you're rich. If not, you're inbred. So.
Okay, that's what they call that. Okay.
Yep.
Bill says my cousins live in Brick, New Jersey. See, I don't know where that is.
Gee, that's where we live.
Yep.
Now it's funny that you mentioned. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on a show that you've been on, Team Lynch, but when I worked at Disney, I actually met the banjo player from Deliverance.
Oh yeah, yep. I heard you talk about it. Yep.
And his group that he was there with got into a fight with a black family while they were vying for position to watch the parade at Cinderella's castle. And I don't know if it turned to blows, but there was some pushing and shoving, and each side wanted to file police report. So they called me in from my walking patrol, and they said, "Hey, you need to sit in the room with these people." So the deputy gets here. So I sat there, and I'm sitting there with these two guys, and the one guy goes, "You know who that is?" That's the banjo player from Deliverance. I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, "Oh, holy crap, it is!" So he gave me his ID, and I'm not kidding. Because the guy, I don't know any other way to phrase his word, because he was kind of like mongoloid looking, and so I guess he couldn't drive. I don't know if he had the mental acuity to drive. So what happened was if you remember buying a wallet back in the old days, they had that blank little cardboard ID card in the wallet.
Yep.
You could print out. He had one of those, and he'd gone down to his local sheriff's or police station, and they had taken a typewriter and typed in his name and his birth date, okay? And then they took a picture, and then they glued the picture, the little square picture, into the corner of that ID, and then they laminated. So he literally had a little cardboard laminated ID from his local sheriff's office, and that's what he carried for ID.
Wow.
Well, I'd say hi to Paul from Woodlands, and then we're at 100. We had 103 likes.
Cool. Yay.
Wow.
Cool.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
That is awesome, good people. Appreciate Wayne coming in this morning. Wayne's always a good guy. He helps to fill in if he's available. He's got as many detectors as Charlie does. Sterner Reynolds, good morning. Welcome to the chat, Sterner.
Hello, Sterner.
Yeah.
And appreciate you being here. Welcome. Let me get Sterner in for a duck race.
Okie dokie.
As the title to the stream says, we are the home of the free duck races. We do not charge for duck races here. And I am not saying that to disparage any channel that does. We just don't do paid races here.
Thanks, Bart Cubans.
If you're truly from New Jersey, you say what exit you're from.
Yep.
Parkway exit. What is it? 9091 now.
Yeah. We're 98. We go by 98 also.
Yeah, because they've put in so many new exits between Wall Township and Tom's River now.
Now, if you're really from Jersey, you have the pork roll, the name that shall not be spoken debate.
Which I had with my sister when I first got up here.
Yeah, that's the big
Go
fight.
ahead, Miss Rachel. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but saying where you're at by exit numbers, that's hilarious. I've never heard that before.
Oh yeah, you're talking about your exit numbers.
Yep.
Good morning, Miss Rachel. Thanks for being here. Wayne forgot to invite you into Zoom Wednesday, Rachel, but we'll be there again Wednesday if you want to come into Zoom. Good morning, Phil Leo. Good morning, American Woodlands Relic.
Paul.
All right, you'll have to tell when we're off camera. You'll have to tell me the story about the name you shall not mention.
Oh, it's just Taylor ham.
Yeah.
We down most of New Jersey calls it pork roll.
Pork roll.
And North Jersey calls it Taylor ham.
Taylor ham.
Yep.
So Taylor is the brand name of the product, but they're not allowed to call it ham because the U.S. Department of Agriculture has particular definitions for food items. And since it's chopped up little bits and pieces,
they made them change the name back in the 1800s. You changed it to pork roll.
So it's Taylor brand pork roll.
Legally.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys just call it Taylor.
North Jersey always called Taylor ham. South Jersey, basically Central Jersey and South, call it pork roll.
Pork roll.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Now, up in New Jersey, do you guys have Scrapple?
Yeah, we got Scrabble. Yeah, it's more of a Pennsylvania thing, but yeah, South Jersey has it more.
Right.
But yeah, you get
So
Scrabble.
the closer you get to Philadelphia, you're going to get Scrabble.
Yeah,
But
it's
even
mainly a Baltimore, Philadelphia thing.
Mhm.
We had 2 stores here that carried it, and one stopped carrying it. So I've only got 1 store down here now that I can buy Scrapple at. Because it's not well known down here because it is pretty much a northern East Coast type thing.
Right.
Because I'll go to the store and say, "You guys carry Scrapple," and all the teenage kids look at me. They've never even heard that word before.
Yeah.
They've got to look it up on that little phone thing they have that's got all the products in their store on it.
Yes.
There you go, Jersey. Rachel's saying the exits get to her in Jersey. Now, Tim, have you guys ever met Rachel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. We hunt together. Yep. Rachel's in our club.
Oh, nice. Okay, good deal.
So we just got Rachel hunting in a spot we've been hunting at. She came out with us a couple times. Rachel, we've told her to come whenever she wants, but Rachel likes to hunt. If you bring her to a spot, she does what a lot of people do. She wants to be there while you're there. She doesn't want to come after you. So you believe that your spot is your spot, and that's it. Even though it's a public spot, it's a public area. But we've hunted with Rachel a lot. So
Good morning, Marty. It's funny you say that. It's funny you bring that up. The lake video I did 2 weeks ago, where I pulled the two men's Christian wedding bands. I think I sent you a text on those.
yeah, I just saw it this morning. I had missed one. So
Well, I found these 2 men's Christian rings on 2 different hunts at the same swimming hole. Okay. Now this swimming hole is not in a really good section of town. It's not a real high class area, but it's a little county park and lake. The beach is maybe 30, 40 yards long, and it's a small swimming area. But they do have 1 boat ramp that you can take in a small motorboat to go skiing. I've been going there since I was 15, 16 and been skiing on this lake. And it's not real well known unless you're a local. Well, I'm the only guy that ever hits this place because it's, like I say, it's out in the boonies. Well, anyway, one of the few other detectorists around here that does water that I have never personally met, he saw my video and he decided he was going to go to my little water hole. And I got a little, I told Denise I got a little miffed about it. And he's like, why? It's a public lake. And I'm like, yeah, but that's my little water hole. That's my little cubby right there. Okay. And I said, I know the water spot that he hunts and I don't go there. Okay. Because I know that's closer to his house. I know he doesn't have a car. He didn't have a car last time I talked to him. So that's the easiest spot for him to get to the water hunt. So I don't go up there. Okay. But he decided to bring another detectorist down, and they came in because I got the 2 gold-plated wedding rings out of there. That's why he came down. Yeah, and I was a little miffed about it. I'll be quite honest with you. I was a little miffed about it. Yeah, I know it's a public place. Yeah, I know I got no control over it. And he says, well, that's the problem you did when you put it on there, that you left enough footage that people could see where you're at. And I've heard other people that have done good places, and people have figured out from the scenery where they're at, and then gone and cleaned out those people's spots. So it's just
yeah,
funny.
I got Jersey Shore. That's a big thing. Like I have guys that they'll get very, very mad if you show a place. But it's like some of the places, like, you know, you got some big beaches here, you know, big amusement park beaches and stuff. Everybody knows about them. If you're going to show that you found something there, who cares? You know, the next day it's gone. Now, if you're finding something special, you know, there's a certain beach they get gold coins off of occasionally, stuff like that. When a spot is hot like that and is giving up, let's say a big storm blew out and all of a sudden there's tons of silver, that stuff I will not show where we're at, you know. So
Absolutely.
the big
Absolutely.
beaches, you know, some people get upset. I don't, you know, get over it, because, you know, everybody knows about those beaches. So, you know, but a lot of our best finds come off the small beaches, you know, high end, you know, either old or high end beaches where, you know, a lot of money's at them. So
There you go. Johnny's Treasure Hunt, no worries there. It's not going to make anybody mad here. You're going to church. We have quite a few people that leave the chat about the same time to go to church. And then we have a few people that come in the chat that are coming back from church, like John Long Silver Rails. He always lets us know what Sunday of the year it is. So, nope, Johnny, thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Hope to see you back next week. Enjoy your time at church. And there's Mr. Sean Webb from Wyomama, Florida, my favorite city name in Florida, Wyomama. Keith Diggins says, is scrapple sauce or head cheese? Scrapple is, how do I describe this, Tim? Scrapple's basically everything that's left over from the pig that they
yeah, it's kind of like a head cheese, sort of, but doesn't have the head cheese, you know, consistency to it. But it's just a mix. It's a mix of things in it. It's almost like, I'd say it's like a sausage, right? But
it's like a sausage. Yes,
but it's a mix. Usually square patty.
It comes in a square block. We get it in a square block frozen down here.
Yep.
I don't have any in the house, or I'd show it to you right now. But yeah, it's basically like a pork sausage mix that they throw everything from the pig that's left over. My older sister used to love it, Tim, until one day she saw my dad fixing it. She read what was in the container, and then my sister never ate it again. That don't bother me at all.
No, don't bother me either. Yep.
See, scrapple and blue crabs. I had a buddy who used to come over. We were eating crabs, and he's like, I'm not eating anything.
I'll go for a walk, whatever. Okay. Okay.
So, can you help him?
Yes. Anyway, I'm protective of my spots too. I have one spot I hunt like once a year there, and I always get stuff out of there, but I don't want to kill it. I want to have a spot I could go back to. Well, I got one friend came in there, and I found out I knew he was hunting there, so I got over there trying to get some more stuff out of there. And sure enough, he does what he does every spot. He hunts it till everything's gone, and you know, he left like 3-4 foot deep holes where he was digging to get along, like where posts were, where old pilings were. He was digging deep holes, throwing every rock on a beach over, tipping every rock on a beach over, and just leave them scattered everywhere. He makes a real mess of the place, and then, you know, it kind of ruins it, you know, because it's not a place like on a bay. Sometimes the guys will hunt really hard, but the water will continuously bring stuff in. But this is a spot that's very calm, and you're not going to, you know, once it gets cleaned out, it's cleaned out. So I was very, you know, once I said I'm getting there, I knew I had to get in there and get some stuff out, and I did. But I didn't hunt the way he does. Like he just, you know, he might as well just bring a bulldozer and just clear the land the way he cleans it out. So, but he gets a lot of stuff, you know. But me, I'd rather have something for tomorrow, you know.
There you go. See, Rachel's saying what you were saying about her. She doesn't like going after somebody.
Yep.
Well, I know when Dalton found his gold coin, okay, in a park, and I was supposed to be with him in Troy that day, but my knee hurt so bad I didn't go. I just come back from Missouri. I hunted a lot, and so they found it in a park it's a public park. So I'll be honest with you, I had several people call me and text me saying, hey, you know, because I did the video to where I blacked out, I you know, blurred out everything except the ground. I didn't leave any telltale signs because I didn't want this place swarming with detectors.
Yep.
because it's a little bit of a drive. You know, it's like a 45 minutes to an hour drive from where we're at. So I didn't want people trucking over there. It's our spot, and but I didn't want people learning about it. So what happened was, when they couldn't figure out where it was, I literally had 3 or 4 people call me and text me saying, "Hey Rob, what's the name of that park you guys ran?" And you know, I say how good of a member of my club you are. No, you're not getting the information.
Yeah, we give all our beaches fake names. We got names for all our beaches: Pizza Beach, Taco Beach, whatever. We don't say them outright, you know. So.
Well, that's it. The park we were in yesterday with Gene.
Yep.
When we went there, Troy called me and I said, "What park you're in?" And I gave the name of the park, and he didn't know the name of the real name. So he said, "Is that Napoleon Park?" And I go, "Yes, we're in Napoleon Park." And that was the park that Dalton pulled the Napoleon French silver coin out that's got Napoleon on it. So we just renamed it Napoleon Park. So we can talk about that, and nobody will know what park we're talking about. So that's funny you say that.
Hey, that guy looks familiar. That's the guy that Finn liked. Yeah, that's Finn's favorite.
That's exactly right, Phil. Scrapple includes everything but the oink.
Yep.
That's actually the guy that gives away the tickets for this game.
It's parts inside of parts, Chappie says. That's right.
Thank you. I want to get the chest over here.
Yeah, probably everything but the chicken lips there, Sterner.
I used to work with a guy who used to eat chicken feet all the time. Oh,
Mike,
pig knuckles. Pig knuckles are no problem, but I never cared for chicken feet. I never even tried it.
No, I have no desire to even try. There's some things I'll try, Tim, but I'm not trying chicken feet.
Yeah, I'm not eating toenails. Sorry.
No. So yeah, so Scrapple's another version of hot dogs, but worse. That pretty much sums it up there, Rob.
Yep.
So
Yep.
So Leo says, years ago, Slim Jim's actually listed beef lips right on the label. No joke. Now it says beef pie products. Yeah, beef pie products is a much friendlier word.
Yeah.
Morning, Javier. Good morning.
I need to wear what my character was wearing. Okay.
Great seeing American Woodlands Relics here with us this morning. Let me make sure that they are in the duck races because I think we're going to have another one soon. Do they have a regular size watermelon or do they all giant?
You're at 105.
Your rings on that.
Yeah.
That's a cat, Sam.
106.
Wow. Thank you, folks, so much. There you go, Denise. Oh, Polish now. Polish kielbasa. That's a whole other thing. We actually have a Polish deli here. And I feel bad when I go in there. I'm one of the few English speaking people because I don't know Polish, even though I'm Polish. And for my sister, when I have family down, we go there and get some Polish kielbasa.
Oh, it's so good. We had a place called European Provisions by us where they'd have all the sausages and stuff, hang it up on racks and stuff. It smelled so darn good.
Yep, that's what they do. That's what they do. You know what, honey? As a matter of fact, we haven't had kielbasa in a while, so maybe we can have that. Maybe I'll go to the Polish. No, I'll go to the Polish place to get the Polish kielbasa. I just have to ask them how we fix it since I screwed it up last time. There's Mr. Sheldon SC. Good morning, Mr. Sheldon. Yes, he did, Marty. He went live from that location. Yes, he did.
Whatever you want to do.
Polska Rob. That's me, Wayne. Polska Rob. Yeah, I couldn't speak any English or any Polish.
My grandmother used to speak Polish, and my 2 cousins learned Polish through my grandmother. And then when the Soviets left, they moved over to Poland and opened up a T-shirt factory. My one cousin's passed since then, but they took off and done really well. And they got it all, So when all stuff was going on in Ukraine, my cousin was bringing in Ukrainians to come work in the factory, and he made jobs for them and actually got them housing and put them all in housing and stuff like that to take care of them. He's a big businessman over in Poland now. He gets to meet with the president, meet with.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so they took the Polish to use. So, yep.
Look at Crystal.
I'll have to ask about that, Phil. Cabin knows. I'll have to ask about that. Because like I say, it's literally 5 to 10 minutes up the road at Polish Deli.
Yeah, when we went to Chicago,
Uh-oh, is Shane in here? If he is, I can't see him.
Dan
His
smoking.
YouTube blocks his channel from me, Tim. He will not show up in the chat. He either has to come on as OR8 Short, or I have to go to my Tesla channel to be able to see him.
Wow. But we went to a restaurant over there, which in Chicago, the Chicago area was Ukrainian, Lithuanian, Polish, all those type of places. Food is
All the Eastern European.
German.
That's right.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my sister used to tell me stories that I never knew my grandparents. They passed away before I was but my older sister is 12 years older than me. So she says when my mom and her sister used to get together, their mother never spoke English. She was in the old country. She never spoke English. So if a group of the sisters were there and they wanted to say something about their mother that they didn't want their mother, they called her Bernie. So they always talk about Bernie. And the mother would sit there and listen to the conversation and had no idea that they were talking about her because she didn't know who Bernie was. They just thought she was talking about her. So if they had to say something. So for her whole life, they've been talking about Bernie.
That's why her name's Crystal.
Nosy. Okay, thank you, Phil.
You can see her cat body.
Hey, Robert, OR8 Shorts. Hey, Robert, so you can see me talk smack about you.
See, that's it. When Shane's going around telling everybody I blocked him. No, I think Shane blocked me. That's what it is, Wayne. You got that right. Well, before we start doing the generous stuff that you offered, let's do one more race on my end here, Tim.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to do this. This is going to be a silver dime donated from the dirt of Dirt Troll and Troy. This is going to be a silver dug dime from the ground. Farm fresh, that's right, dirt fresh. And I'll put a 3-minute and a tub sticker in it too. All right, let me make sure we got Rob, you eat V-loaf. I don't know what V-loaf is. You know what that is, Tim?
No.
I can't drop them.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. You have to tell me what that is, Diana. Morning, Nick. Is it raining, hon?
Well, she means venison.
Ah, I've had venison stew before.
Oh,
I've never
especially.
I've never had it in a loaf before.
This is especially Polish deli meat, is what it is.
Ah, okay. Already,
So
I got
have
American Woodland Relic in there. Alrighty, guys, shuffle characters.
Yes.
Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters.
Yeah, stuffed cabbage is great, Phil.
Oh my gosh, yes, I could eat stuffed cabbage all the time.
Oh,
Alrighty, guys, 3, 2,
always better on the
1.
second, third day. Good luck, everybody.
Absolutely, the same thing with chili.
Sean Webb. Swamp Silver. Detecting with Jim.
Alrighty, guys, this is for a silver dime dug out of the ground by Mr. Dirt Troll and Troy himself, and a 3-minute upstick.
Manley and Chop Shop are up there.
Yeah, it was good seeing Rob here this morning. I hope he's doing a little better.
Torchy's here. Stopping his slide.
Torchy's always in the race. Good morning, Torchy.
Yeah, ground turkey and chili is good, Paul. Kathy makes her chili out of turkey all the time. Nick Molnar. Hi, Nick.
I made Denise and us my first scratch dinner the other day. Tim. I
That's
went
nice.
online and found a recipe for the world's best meatloaf. This guy had like 1 million views on his meatloaf recipe. Comes to find out he's a food and chef channel. And I've been looking at some of his other recipes too. Well, I went to the store and bought all the ingredients and followed. And it was the flat out best meatloaf we'd ever had.
I see Phil Leo's talking about Rutt's Hut hot dogs. And Rutt's Hut hot dog, North Jersey, they basically fry the dogs and stuff. Really famous place. We were up there recently. We were to stop, but there was such a big crowd. It's a small place. But Red Hut's, yeah, it's one of the top hot dog places in the country, supposedly.
All right, guys, here comes the 19-second fade. Who's going to fade back? Oh, my gosh, everybody is. We got Olin Bornstead up front, though. Hey, Funky's up there. Olin, Thomas 906. Yep. Oh, here comes AU Diver 79. Full half is up there, too.
Yeah. It was good to see
Here
Greg.
Miss Connie Barnes. What's in the plug? Dale M. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Keep Digging?
Yeah. Keep Digging?
Boom!
There you go.
All right, let's check to see if Digging is here. They were here earlier.
Yep, Patty was here earlier. Yep. Yeah, Keep Digging just said hi to Torchy, so. She said, woohoo, I am here.
Boom! All right, I love it when the actual winner wins.
Ain't that nice?
It is. You know, and it came out really good, Rob. Oh, very cool, Waggle. Yeah, that's something I do every time I go to Kansas City. Is my sister definitely gets us some barbecue. All righty, there we go. Georgie says, now I want meatloaf. I'm going to make it again in about 10, 12 days, guys, and I'm going to film myself making it, and it's going to be my first food video on YouTube. I haven't seen Greg AU this morning here, Phil, but Keep Digging was here, so Keep Digging was finished first, so they get the win.
Sean Webb says, I made my wife he says, I made my wife a turnip sandwich. It was anything I could turn up.
Sounds like lunches you made when you were a kid.
Yeah, that's right. Me and my brother used to make sandwiches out of anything.
Yeah, expression Wayne, my mom made glumpkies that were just, yeah, I miss glumpkies. I miss my mom. You folks that don't know what glumpkies are that's stuffed cabbage, meat and rice inside a cabbage with stewed tomatoes. Oh my gosh. Denise's uncle makes it, but he makes it a little bit more on the Greek side, but that's also really good too.
Yeah. I think I've said it before, but we used to, and where I worked at, we used to have a pierogi truck that would pull up at lunchtime. Would sell pierogi. Yep. We had a lot of Polish and Hungarian and German and stuff in our area. Most of the people came from the mines up in Scranton. When the mines closed down up in Scranton, a lot of them moved down to the Jersey Shore, down to Central Jersey, South River area. Yep.
That's what I use, Rob. We have Sweet Baby Ray's here. His recipe said to use your whatever barbecue sauce you have, and we use Sweet Baby Ray's, and then it said to use that with ketchup, a little bit of Dijon mustard, and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and a couple tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And man, that coating on that meatloaf was phenomenal. Oh, look at Nick. Peppers are growing in the garden, ready for the stuffed peppers. Fantastic, Nick.
Nice. Yeah, always stuffed peppers, stuffed cabbage. I always think it always tastes better on a second or third day after it sits in a pot for a while.
Yeah, Denise's chili on the second and third day is just freaking phenomenal.
Yep.
Detective Jim says, I've been busy cleaning the house this morning. It's 3,625 steps. Geez, Jim, how big's your house? Yeah, Torchy. Yeah, a Gołąbki full half is basically a cabbage roll. Let me see if I can find a picture of a Gołąbki.
Phil, I like the way you do the pierogi. That's why I like it with chopped onions, butter, and sour cream.
Yep.
Yeah, Jersey Shore has terrific food, Denise. Yep.
There's a Gołąbki, guys. Right there.
Look at this.
That's what a whole plate of them looks like. You wrap your meat and your rice inside of the cabbages, and then you put your tomato sauce. Or my mom used to put the tomato sauce with stewed tomatoes. But there you go, guys. That's Polish cabbage rolls right there, Gołąbkis. That's the way my mom's look right there with the stewed tomatoes on the side. Yeah, that's. We would go over the aunt's houses, and they'd have that. And there was always black bread already on a Polish house. Always had to have black bread with the food. Another Eastern European. Bill, they're from basically the Polish meal or Eastern Europe, like you said, Lithuanian, German, basically anything Eastern Europe.
Here's another country. Let's see this. Chicken. Chicken.
Pierogies like stuffed,
Crystal.
Not rolls, but like stuffed dough.
Polish ravioli, Kathy says.
Polish ravioli. Okay, all right, I like that. That's a great definition, Kathy.
Yep. She's up in the loft with Abby up there playing. Yep. By the way, when you're 60 years old, trying to keep up with an 8-year-old is kind of tough.
I was talking to Peter, Detective Smile, and he was telling me that, they were in Ocean City when he got all those rings, and he was telling me he was down at the pool with his daughter, and his daughter was like, Dad, why aren't you swimming around? He goes, no, I just want to float in the pool. She goes, like, why? He goes, no, you don't understand. When you get to be 60 years old, floating and not having your body weight on you, you'll get to learn to appreciate that when you get older. Yep, there you go, Danny boy. Denise Kidder says Jersey Shore's got the best food in America. Well, the one weekend that Denise and I went to New York City, we went down some side street and there's some little hole in the wall. We wanted to make sure we got some authentic New York pizza that weekend.
Smoked cabbage rolls. That sounds good.
Yep, you're right. Black bread or pumpernickel. That's right.
Yeah, great breads. Yep.
Yeah, Patty, I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm going to make myself a nice big breakfast when we're out of here. I don't think I've ever had borscht. Bill says he's going to go get some beef. Yeah, Gołąbkis are a Polish standard. Absolutely. Take care, American Woodlands Relics. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while today. Much appreciated. Wow, Rob says, I watched Sam the Cooking Guy. He's a local TV chef celeb, and he's got 6 restaurants. Wow, nice. I'll have to check that out, Phil. Well, Tim, do you want to run one of yours? You want me to show what one of yours is?
Yeah, sure. Let's run one of mine. Yep.
Alrighty, guys, I want to show you what Tim has graciously wanting to put up today. Let me go solo here.
Yeah, I got 2 of them there. So.
Alrighty, guys, Tim and Kathy are donating this beautiful Franklin half. Guys, that looks like it's in dang near mint condition, almost AU. So that's what they're going to offer for the race right now, guys. So I put 2 people in that come in, so we've got everybody in the race. Let me get out of solo here. Exit solo layout. Bring the race up.
Yeah, Phil's talking about Jewish delis and stuff. That's one thing living in New Jersey, especially Central Northern. You got so many different cultures up there. You eat from all around the world. The food's just amazing.
Yep, that's what Denise K was just saying. They've got the greatest food up there in Jersey. Denise K's from Jersey. Alrighty, guys. Shuffle one more time. This is for a silver half, graciously donated by Tim and Kathy. I know everybody here is familiar with their channel, but if you're not, please go check out their channel. They have great videos, and they usually kick my butt for rings. Alrighty, guys.
You're not this year.
Well, I've only got 3 this year. 3.
Okay, we got a little more. I got like 6, 7, something like that.
Oh, okay. 3.
I don't know
2,
anymore because
1.
we got cleaned out by the ring band upstairs.
But last year, you guys were on fire last year.
Yeah, last year we finished about 75 rings or so. The years before that, the one year we had, what, 130 rings the one year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think I got 23 last year, and I was extremely happy with that. All right, guys, this is for a silver half.
Thanks, Angie. Rick.
Do you think Kitty can jump over the wall?
Yes.
Angie.
I'm not hurt.
It's not your cat. Cats jump or fall, and they always land on their feet.
Oh, I think I saw her.
Yes, New Jersey got some great Jewish delis. Sandwiches the size of your head.
We have one restaurant down here called Lucky Dill, and their corned beef sandwich is probably the biggest corned beef sandwich on the west coast of Florida here.
Wow.
I want to be a red panda in this game.
You have trouble eating that.
That's not cool. There's no red panda in that pizza.
Oh,
Now, the reason we do this race 2 minutes, Sam, instead of minute 44, is with 250 people. The ducks are actually in 3 rows. They're 100 row. So I want to give it time for the back ducks to be able to mingle. So everybody's got an equal chance here. All right, there's High Plains Drifter, the Jen Show. Oh, Mr. Indiana Tones is up there.
Yes.
Now, have you ever met Lou?
Yeah, he's in our Staten Island club, him and Merrill. And Staten Island's having a hunt on October 6th, digging a Big Apple. And anybody in our area.
So how far away? I'm not real familiar with the geographics of how close Jersey
It takes
is.
us about an hour to get there. But
Okay.
we also belong to the New Jersey Club, or Deep Search Club, and they're about the same amount of travel time. So now Staten Island all depends. Sometimes you get across and you're stuck in traffic. But we've never had that problem. We love our Staten Island Club too.
Oh, there's Miss Deb Melvin, the unicorn. She was here earlier.
Let's see if she's here.
See if Miss Deb's here.
I'm on a person. I'm on a roof.
I see.
All right, let's start the timer. Everybody else has done it before I even got the timer started.
How's a cacti up here?
Cactus is a good rooftop garden plant because it
All
doesn't
right.
water.
Deb, are you here? If you are, please speak up. We want to get you your prize.
Up to the attic to the roof.
Hi, Dan, PA Patriot.
Plants a lot.
There's
Morning,
Deb.
Dan.
Don't go out.
Deb's here.
Okay, I'll go out.
What are you prison?
Hey, Deb,
Look
what
at
do
that.
you
Boom. 3 winners in a row. Thanks, guys.
Deb, email us at tlynch1403@gmail.com. It's in our About section of our page, and I'm going to post it right now. It says tlynch1403@gmail.com, and we'll get that right out for you, Deb.
Thank you very much, Tim and Kathy.
Yeah, no problem. Yep. So happy to be here.
Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
This game is supposed to go out.
So are you guys going to try and get down next summer?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You got it.
Maybe we'll go down this winter.
Well, we definitely will get you, whether beach or some dirt, we'll definitely get you out somewhere. We took Gene from We Dig It. Like I say, he was up here from the Virgin Islands, him and his family.
Yep.
And Troy and I took him out to 2 old parks. Now we've hit them before, but one park is just massive. And Gene and I both, well, I got 2 Wheaties out of it. Gene's gotten 1. We pulled probably 40, 50, 60 Wheaties out of this park. and then we took him to another park where at Napoleon Park with Dalton. We pulled about 9 silvers out of this other park. But Troy got there and said, you know what, let me try and get a permission. You know, Troy, he's just an animal.
Yep.
He had his 2 permissions in 5 minutes. We had a 49 house and a 29 house. And Troy pulled out a really nice silver relic that's going to show up on one of the videos.
Well, I saw Shane and Brian and them hunting with Gene, and it's almost like Gene has God on his side when he's out there hunting. They find so much stuff. Like, I think he knows. I think he knows the places to go.
He was telling me that plantation that they have that goes back to the 1600s, that sugar plantation,
yeah,
that he's got permission on, is 150 acres.
Oh wow! So
He says we'll never, you know,
the rest of their lives.
I think Shane found a 1700s coin, and I think Higgles found a 1600s coin.
Amazing.
It is. I mean, that just blows my mind.
I broke my door means I can break into the other.
There you go. Yeah, back in the old days, most of the rings were copper, unless you were made out of money.
Oh, nice, Patty.
So you guys aren't going out today, are you?
Actually, we're planning on going to a park after this. And what we did the other day was Kathy detected. I got my new triple score, and we've been liking the triple score. I got a nice little thing in the water the other day with it, and Kathy's been detecting, and me and Abby have been playing. So I go around, and me and Abby do whatever she wants to do, and then Kathy detects, and we film a little bit, and we've been having fun doing that. So.
Now, does she like trying to get the fines out of the hole or seeing the fines out of the hole?
Oh yeah, yep. Out of your hand, out of the hole. Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I go to the park, with a bunch of little kids, I get followed around like the Pied Piper, and they just love seeing stuff come out of the ground.
Well, that's why I miss Kathy Beach Tech, because usually when we go, all the little kids follow her, and when they're following her, I sneak by or get up on her line. I saw with Aaron the other day, and Aaron had the line, the higher up line, because I had my water machine, and Aaron was killing it. Aaron's also a very good detectorist, but it's like, it was Kathy. The kids would come by and slow her up, and I could sneak forward, But
wow, Zaxxon says we're at 110 likes. You people,
wow. Very nice.
That's a big day for us guys. Thank you very, very much. Wow. All righty, guys, we're gonna close the poll here. We had 121 votes. Have you ever found anything rare treasure hunting? Yes, 56%, and no, 43%. That's a pretty good poll. Wayne says he's looking to get the new Vortex. Have you done any research on that, Tim? The Vortex, the new one by Garrett?
Not much. I'm kind of waiting to see when it comes out and get some people actually testing it. I don't. If I bring another detector home, Kathy's going to wrap it around my neck right now. So I got something. I got to get rid of. Like our old 600s and 800s. We don't use them anymore. We use our legends. We
really, you don't use your 6 and 8 anymore?
Very seldom. Yep.
Wow, and that's my 2 main machines. I got one 600 and one 800. Both Troy and Dalton have the 600s, and Gene's got the 600, and we all swear by those things.
So, yeah, I've been thinking about doing different things, changing different things up, stuff. Kathy, you got what's your mind lab, honey?
I have the Xterra.
She got the Xterra she uses a lot.
Yeah.
And she uses the Legend with the small coil on it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we love our small coils.
Yeah. I prefer the Legend on land, so over the 600, 800.
Yeah, I prefer the Legend on land.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you right now, if you guys ever want to get rid of, if you want to try to get a new machine and you need to get rid of one to get a new machine, if you want to get rid of the 6 or 8, give me a holler. That way I can keep you out of trouble, Tim, by getting rid of a machine before you bring one in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. If you want something, Rob, just let me know. I'll give you Rob pricing. Yep.
Hey, Rob pricing would be great. Now, see,
Yes.
Wayne says he loves his Simplex. Bill's got the Garrett AT Max.
Yeah. I got the Simplex Plus. I like that too.
Shane, the blind treasure hunter, Tim.
Yeah.
He just went out and got himself a 800.
Nice.
See, he liked that. He liked the Garrett AT Pro because it's got the tactile buttons that he can feel being blind.
Yep.
But when he came to Florida, they flew down and he didn't bring his machine. So I took both my Knoxes on the beach with him, and I gave him like a 10-minute tutorial on the Knox 800 on Clearwater Beach. And he took to that thing like a fish in water and found himself a earring that night. So I guess he liked it because he went out and got one.
Wow. Yeah, he's such a good detectorist. I mean, never mind the fact that he can't see anything. He's just a great detectorist. You watch him, you just know,
Yep. Ed says, I like my 800. I love my 800, Ed. My 800's out of warranty, and that was the one that was in the back of my truck when I got into the big accident. It snapped the shaft in half. It hit the back of my truck so hard it snapped the shaft in half and broke the ears off my coil. And then when I went to go put the new shaft on, up in the battery compartment where the 4 screws are to hold your control pod, I noticed that one of the 4 screw holes had a crack in it, and that goes right into your battery compartment. So that machine will never go in the water again. So that's why I bought the 600 that's in warranty, because I love the Knoxes. The guys, just like I had those fun stickers made up. Okay.
Yep.
When I jokingly called them the Equinox guys, I was not kidding. Okay. I've had 3 heads on the 800 now. 2 of them got wet while it was under warranty, so that's the 3rd head on the 600 or the 800, and my 600 leaked also. And so the head I've got on the 600 is a new head because that leaked too. So every Knox, well, actually, to be honest with you, that's my newest Knox that's under warranty. It's only a year old. That has been doing very well in the water for me.
Yeah, supposedly the 600s are better in the water than the 800s. But
That's what I heard.
Non-flooding issue. But
Diana says she loves her Mercury. Nick, we're waiting for you, buddy. We're waiting for that leg to get better so you can get out there, buddy.
yeah, I had a couple flood. That's right. I bought the X-Cal. I bought it for that. But now I don't know. I might turn around and just get a manicure or a Deus or something. Just go with something like that. So, but I do like it.
See, Charlie got the manicure, didn't like it. Brian from I Think Daytona, he loves his manicure out there on Daytona Beach. And yet everybody that's had the Deus, everybody loves the Deus. I personally think it looks cheap. I
picked it up, and that's why I didn't like it. But at first, it felt cheap to me. Now I know some people that were given by Deus machines. They were given free ones, and they went out and they tried them and did the video, like they were asked. But then they went back to their manicures or back to their 800s or whatever they went back to. They didn't.
Wow.
And they had gotten free machines out of it, But it is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it, So, but like anything else, certain people are more tech driven than other people, and this and that, and it's a matter of what you're looking for in a machine. What fits you, what works for you. I mean, the new triple score, I plan on using that a lot. It's not as complicated as the Legends, because sometimes less complicated is good. If you don't want to take the time to learn everything, no sense you getting a complicated machine. All those buttons, everything on there, if you're not going to take the time to learn it. And then then once even you learn what those buttons do, then you have to learn how to apply it to your situation, to your beach. And we got different beaches.
I'll be honest with you, when I got my 800 and Dalton had the 600, and I'd go meet him someplace, and I'd pull out my 705, and Dalton goes, "Where's your new 800?" I go, I don't understand it. I can't run it. And I'm like, I really think I wasted $1,000. And he's like, "Rob, just keep bringing it. I'll teach you." And guys, Mr. Dalton was so patient with me and got me. And now you just go out there and you're practically hitting the buttons in your sleep, And it's just like anything else. You have to do it road after road, and you just have to keep doing it till you get it down pat. And now if I go back to use my 705, like just for a fun day, I take this. I got to look at the instruction manual because I can't remember how to use 705.
Phil Lewis says if $250 Xterra Pro is waterproof, step up water resistance from the Knox line. Yeah, Phil. Kathy uses it a lot and loves her Xterra Pro, and it's a really good machine, bangs deep on stuff. And the thing a lot of people don't know is that they advertise it as 8 frequencies, has actually tested as multi-frequency on their beach mode. So, and they just did the update, and then a friend turned around and tested it, and they did not take that away because some people were worried with the new Xterra, the Elite, that they were going to take away the multi with the upgrade, but they did not. So the multi's still in there, even though they don't officially admit to it.
So it's multi for the beach mode?
Yeah, it does. They don't advertise it, but guys were wondering because it was really good on the beach. They said there's no way it could be single frequency, and they tested it, and sure enough, when I run the scanners on and stuff, it's a multi-frequency. And
this is the
8 hertz is not one of those frequencies. What's that?
This is the Simplex machine?
This is the Xterra Pro.
Oh, the Xterra Pro. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a on beach mode only though. Only on the beach mode is it multi-frequency.
Right, and I've used it in seated hunts.
Yeah. Yep. It's good on that too. So yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's one thing people forget. Like you can use beach mode, you can use it on land anywhere. Those modes are just names they assign to things. So you know, if something works for you, you use it. So
you would recommend, so for an inexpensive water machine, Tim, you would recommend me getting an Xterra Pro?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, not even an Elite. Get the regular Xterra Pro. Now, I mean, you know, sometimes it doesn't, you know, if you're a big VDI guy, VDI, sometimes I ain't matching on it. But we're on a beach, you know, we're listening for good tones. If you hear a good tone in your ear, you're digging it. It doesn't matter what the VDI is. Because the deeper
exactly right.
They change. So
I'm doing both. I'm looking and plus when you're underwater with a machine anyway, you know, like I spent 4 hours in the water on Clearwater Beach the other night. I went in the water about 10:30, and I was in the water till like 3:30. Well, I went in the water about 11, but I was in the water till after 3 a.m. And the golf was just like glass that night. And being out there at night with just your headlamp on and up to your neck in water, I felt like I was the only man left on earth. I was the only person in the water on the beach, and it was quiet as could be. But your VDI, you can't see the machine anyway. And even if in the daytime when the machine's 2 feet underwater, you can't see the control pod to see what the VDI is. You're going off by the sounds in your ear.
Yep.
And you get to know the machine. And it's funny because if you're on a beach or you're in a park and you're swinging and somebody's standing there and they're watching you and you go, oh, that's a quarter. And they go, oh, you mean the machine tells you it's a quarter? No, they give you a number. Well, what does that mean? Well, you get to know what that number means for the most part.
Hey, Bob Mazzilli.
So, hey, Bob, good morning. This is Bob Mazzilli. No,
Yes.
go for Bill. Go for Bill. You could do a recap video of all the stuff you found. A lot of channels do that for the year. Especially if a lot of guys don't film live, they'll do a video like on their dining room table of stuff they found. If they're not, like if you're not comfortable with filming out in the field, no, there's a lot of channels that do that. Go for Bill. That's no problem at all.
We to run that last race, Rob?
Yeah, you want to do that? Oh crap! It's 11:25.
Yeah, I just saw the time.
I just looked at the clock. It was 11:10 2 minutes ago.
Time flies when you're having fun.
All righty, guys. I'm going to show you the phenomenal. For you folks still here, I'm going to show you this phenomenal coin that Tim and Kathy, which is blowing my mind here. Alrighty, guys, Tim and Kathy want to put up a beautiful Morgan dollar, guys. I mean, I'm not kidding, guys. This is blowing me away. So there you go, guys. For you great people still here in the stream, a Morgan silver dollar. We're going to run that race right now before we head over to Marlins. Thank you so much, Tim and Kathy. That is so, so nice of you.
It's nice to be a club member. We went out and joined our club.
It is nice winning stuff like that, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, let's pull the race up. Race again, yes. We're going to shuffle characters 4 times for this to make sure everybody's all shuffled up. And here is shuffle the 4th time. All righty, guys. This is for a Morgan silver dollar, graciously donated by Tim and Kathy. Please check out their channel. Give them a like and be friends of the channel. 3, 2, 1.
Right there.
I called you.
I know, I know, I know.
I had to call you because you weren't.
Oh, it's slow.
Oh, Nick Molnar says Marlon's not live today. He's doing a
It's pretty
there you go, Sean.
Downloading.
Cindy Murphy says good luck, everyone. Rob, my sister got an Apple computer and she absolutely loves it, Rob. Thank you, Bob.
Here we go. Mr. Picker, it's a messy hole.
I'd like to meet them if they get back down here to Florida, Messy Hole. They were here once, but I didn't get a chance to get with them. But it was great getting with Gene up here from the Virgin Islands. I've gotten with Shane when he's come down here to Florida. Well, both Shanes, both Blind Shane and Ohio River History Shane.
Hmm.
It was great meeting you guys.
Wait a minute. That shoe's bigger than that. Shoot, it's huge.
All right, guys, 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, we were supposed to meet with Forest Sand Hunters too, and Eddie and James, and Eddie was looking forward. Eddie and James were looking forward to it, and we had to cancel on them too. So
There you go. There you go. Ed's recommending what computer. Alrighty, guys, there's the 19-second. Wow, Happy Bears just came flying up there.
Happy Bears. Okay, let's see.
Terry Cornett's up there. T-Reps up there.
Rush.
Fading. Here comes Occasional Outlaw. Oh, Grandma Kelly. Is it going to be in the corner clubhouse? Boom. But we have not that. Clubhouse. All right, guys.
This guy groovy.
We'll see. Are they here?
Let's see. Not the corner clubhouse, Grandma Kelly, but Happy Bears was here earlier.
It's gotta be.
Guys, if you're in the top 5, let us know that you're here.
It's Robin Hood, bouncy, bouncy.
I know.
Happy Bears here. He said I was robbed.
Happy Bears is here. Let me start the timer. Okay, but yeah, we have not seen Corner Clubhouse all day.
Nope.
And nor Grandma Kelly. She's probably on the road somewhere. That woman drives more than Denise does.
My head's in there.
So if neither one show up, I see Happy Bears has made a comment.
Oh.
So we'll give this, it's got 32 seconds on my timer. If they don't claim it, this will go to Happy Bears. I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out here with us this morning.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you, Abby. You've been very well behaved.
Yeah?
Hi, Miss Abby.
Do I say bye?
She said bye. She's up in the left lane.
On screen, 114 likes, good people. Wow, thank you so much.
Nice.
There's Miss Tanya Elliott saying congrats. And there is the timer. And that is going to go to
Happy Bears.
Happy Bears. Wow.
Happy Bears. Contact us at contact Team Lynch at tlynch1403@gmail.com. I'll be posting it right now. There's our link, and our link is also on our about section of our page. And we'll get this right out to you, Happy Bears.
That's a phenomenal prize, Tim and Kathy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We had a good time. We're happy to get invited. Yep.
You guys are always great co-hosts. So Oh, took the wrong one off the screen.
Yeah, Happy Bears wasn't
There you
wrong after
go.
all, Bob.
Alrighty, folks. Well, I'm not sure if, I guess Nick or somebody was saying that Marlon's not live, but we're going to go check him out and see if he's live. But I don't want to, even if he's not, I don't want to step on his toes on this one. So Tim and Miss Kathy, thank you all for very much. And if you head to the park today with the little one, you guys have a great time.
Yeah, we will. Thank you so much. Take care,
Fantastic. Thanks,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you.
All righty.